Dino pregame show on KRPX 95.3 The Peak. Brought to you by Landon's Diesel Service. Leave your truck in the hands of those who know diesel engines. Landon's Diesel Service at 540 South 300 West in Price. And now for tonight's play-by-play, let's join Sonny Buscarini.
Welcome to Carbon Dino Basketball here on 95.3 The Peak. This is where the Dinos play. Tonight we are on the road. We are on the campus of North Sanpete High School. It's Carbon Dinos North Sanpete region play. North Sanpete comes in tonight 3-8, 2-4 in region play. Dinos 3-11, 0-5 in region play. And joining me in the Sutherland's broadcast booth once again, Aiden Mortensen. Aiden, a pleasure to have you here again tonight for another Carbon Dino basketball game.
And it's a pleasure to be here, Sonny. Always fun traveling on the road with you to watch the Dinos. And tonight we have in my opinion, Sonny, is a very winnable game for Carbon. I mean, you look at these two teams, both have a very similar record, very similar styles of play, very similar things that have plagued them throughout the season. So I think the Dinos have a real shot here to come out and make a statement in region play.
So the Carbon Dinos, as we said, come in 3-11, 0-5 in region play tonight, playing North Sanpete. Now, North Sanpete the other night took Emory into overtime. They fell short to Emory. So this is a good basketball team as well. But as you said, this is a game tonight that the Dinos need. They need to get this tonight.
Yeah, no, this is one of the most winnable games within region play. I mean, after this is the conclusion of region round one. You've officially played every team in your region once. After this, it's back to the gauntlet. I mean, just this Friday, we're welcoming Juab into Jurassic Park, so that is a tough test already. So this is one you want to take on the road, and you want to come away with the win. So
the Dinos tonight, they are ranked in the RPI rankings. They're ranked 15th. They actually moved up a spot.
They did, and that's one of the more interesting things about the RPI is it takes into consideration the strength of schedule of these programs. And if you look at Carbon, they have played one of the toughest schedules in 3A. I mean, you're facing top teams night in, night out. You have a tough preseason schedule. So really, everything going for them in that RPI rankings.
So tonight, as we take a look at the RPI rankings, let's start at the bottom and we'll work our way up. Starting with 18 is Summit Academy, number 17, Providence Hall. Manti is number 16, and the Carbon Dinos sit 15.
And Manti and Carbon, those are two teams who have really faced a lot of injury struggles throughout the season. I mean, you look at these two teams, Manti especially, they're predicted to be one of the front runners within the region. Now they're just kind of fallen victim to that injury bug. You have several key contributors, Mason Starkweather, Lincoln Alder out for a lot of the season, and that's led to a lot of losses on the court, something that really throws you off, really takes you out of your groove, especially when you're expected to come out and contend from the jump.
Number 14 sits Ben Lomond, North Sanpete 13, the team that the Dinos play tonight. Then 12 is Grantsville, 11 is American Heritage.
Yeah, lots of good teams in that range. I mean, you're looking at the RPI, and there is a lot of teams who really can make some noise come postseason play, and all of them seemingly appearing in a lot of the same regions.
Number 10 is Ogden. Union sits 9. Emory sits 8. Delta 7. Judge Memorial 6. South Summit 5. Canyon View, the team we played the other night on the road, number 4. It's a good basketball team. Richfield 3, a team that we'll see again. Juab 2, a team we'll see again. And Morgan number 1.
Yeah, you're looking at that top 5, Sonny. You're running through teams we're going to be seeing again this season.
Yes.
A lot of them in that top 5, top 10 range. It's one of the scarier stretches that any team is going to have to face over the course of the season. And Carbon has the pleasure of getting to play a lot of these teams twice, and that really is a tall task, especially when you're an injury-plagued team like Carbon is this season.
Listening to the Landon's Diesel Service pregame show. We'll take a break, and when we come back, more right here on 95.3 The Peak. This is where the Dinos play.
At Landon's Diesel, they understand the heartbeat of your diesel truck. Whether it's the rig that powers your livelihood or the everyday vehicle that drives your life, the trained technicians at Landon's Diesel are here to keep you rolling. Plus, with 24-hour towing service, support's just a call away, anytime, day or night. Drive into Landon's Diesel for expert care tailored to you and your truck. Because when your diesel needs expertise, Landon's Diesel is always here.
You gonna fix that?
Fix what?
That dripping faucet?
Someday.
No, how about today? Not only is it driving me crazy, but it's wasting water, costing us money, and could turn into dry rot and other damage.
Guess we better get to Magnuson Lumber and Hardware.
Now you're talking.
Magnuson Lumber features almost 1,000 feet of plumbing accessories and supplies you need to fix your leaking faucets and pipes. Stop in today. Main Street, Castledale. Magnuson Lumber and Hardware. Family owned since 1965.
This is Dave
and Ryan
from Dave and Ryan's Movie Review.
Experience movies the way God intended them to be seen.
On the big screen. At the King Cole Theaters.
And action.
Whether it's stunning action,
heart-stopping horror,
tender romance,
gut-busting comedy,
or wholesome family flicks,
movies are always better on the big screen.
Connect on Facebook for instant access to showtimes and the latest blockbusters.
With showing 7 nights a week and matinees on weekends, you can immerse yourself in the magic of movies at the King Cole Theaters.
It's time you started working close to home. GMS Mine Repair and Maintenance is looking for experienced miners, mechanics, electricians, and surveyors to fill local jobs. Stop traveling every week and let GMS Mine Repair and Maintenance find you a job closer to home and your family. No more leaving your family every week traveling to a work site. There are good paying jobs right here close to home, and GMS Mine Repair and Maintenance can help you get started today. Email your resume to kbarker@gmsminerepair.com. Your new job close to home is waiting for you.
You've been accused of doing something illegal and charged a foul. It's time to run the court in a game of legal matters. Let Oliver Law jump through the hoops. Robert Oliver believes in innocent until proven guilty. Oliver Law brings you a slam dunk defense for the best possible outcome for your criminal case. And when it's time to go to the foul line, Robert Oliver doesn't miss a shot. Call 435-637-6060 or go to robertoliverlegal.com to request a free consultation. Robert Oliver, passionate about defending the underdog.
It's fun! It's our favorite place.
Strike up family fun for everyone. Gateway Lanes. Families that play together stay together. And Gateway Lanes is your center for fun, cold beer, snacks, and great food. So let Gateway Lanes do the cooking with open and league bowling year-round and Club Bowl Thursday night, 9 till 11:30, with unlimited bowling including shoes. Since 1989, Helper's Hometown Bowling Center, Gateway Lanes, South Main Street in historic Helper, and bowlhelper.com. Let's roll.
Carbon Dino basketball continues on 95.3 The Peak.
Welcome back, Carbon Dino basketball, 95.3 The Peak. This is where the Dinos play. We're going to have a good atmosphere tonight. We got the band behind us, Aiden. It's going to be high school basketball at its best here on a Wednesday night in North Sanpete. So the Carbon Dinos tonight, once again on the road against North Sanpete. Should be a good game tonight for the Dinos. Take a look at North Sanpete leading the way. The leading scorer for North Sanpete is Ridge Hendry. Ridge Hendry averaging 15.8 points per game. He's something that the Carbon Dinos are going to have to slow down tonight. He's the leading scorer on the team. McKay Schlappy also with 6.9 points per game. So they got a couple of scorers that can put the ball in the basket. The Dinos have to slow that down. Tonight for the Dinos, leading the way, Tannen Mortensen, 12.3 points per game for the Dinos. Need a big game out of him tonight as well. That's the Carbon Dinos. North Sanpete, right here on 95.3 The Peak. This is where the Dinos play.
At Landon's Diesel, they understand the heartbeat of your diesel truck. Whether it's the rig that powers your livelihood or the everyday vehicle that drives your life, the trained technicians at Landon's Diesel are here to keep you rolling. Plus, with 24-hour towing service, support's just a call away, anytime, day or night. Drive into Landon's Diesel for expert care tailored to you and your truck. Because when your diesel needs expertise, Landon's Diesel is always here.
Brace yourself for the holiday season, where kids are prone to exceed their daily sugar intake by a whopping 544%. Nip those dental issues in the bud with Price Pediatric Dental. Our experts, Dr. Bott, Dr. Lund, and Dr. Markham, excel in pediatric dentistry. They can identify potential problems promptly. At Price Pediatric Dental, they adore children, and with a continuous practice, they've mastered delivering dental care that's gentle yet effective. Call 637-9590 and schedule your child's appointment today at Price Pediatric Dental.
At San Rafael Health, they believe everyone deserves compassionate and dedicated care. Whether you're looking for a place for mom, dad, or any loved one, the doors are open. San Rafael Health accepts private pay, Medicaid, Medicare, and commercial insurance, ensuring quality health care is accessible for all. Let the family at San Rafael Health take care of your family. Call today at 384-2301 and let San Rafael Health provide the care your loved ones deserve.
Transform your space with Spectrum Paint featuring PPG paint, the ideal choice for any home project. Imagine a kaleidoscope of colors at your fingertips, from soothing pastels to vibrant primaries. Whether revamping a room or adding character to your exteriors, Spectrum Paint makes every brush stroke count. Dive into a spectrum where quality meets creativity and paint your world with us. Visit Spectrum Paint to find the perfect shade for your home today.
Feel the force of the Ram heavy-duty truck, the power horse beast that thrills with its performance. Hi, this is Thad. Imagine saving up to $15,000 off the original MSRP. Auto Farm has 15 at the ready and waiting for a test drive, including 5 hard-to-find dualies, exceptional strength, unprecedented durability, and might that echoes in every gear shift. Demand the best from your heavy-duty jobs. Demand a Ram heavy-duty from Auto Farm. Because with Ram, it's just not driving. It's just not a lifestyle. Don't just imagine. Come in and test drive away today.
Hi, this is Tim Frame, manager at Cache Valley Bank. Are you getting ready to tackle some spring projects, or are you already making summer plans? Now is a good time to stop in and see how Cache Valley Bank can assist you. With a great team of friendly, knowledgeable bankers, we can provide you with the financial tools needed to help you succeed. We are dedicated to providing you with the personalized attention you deserve. Come visit us at 82 West Main Street in Price and let us show you what opening an account with Cache Valley Bank can do for you.
The Dinos play here on 95.3 FM, The Peak.
Welcome back, Carbon Dino basketball here on 95.3 The Peak, where the Dinos play. Aiden, we got the band in the background. It's a high school atmosphere here tonight. The gym is filling up for a Wednesday night, and it's going to be a good game tonight.
Yeah, we were a little interested when they started pulling out the bleachers behind us. This gym didn't look like it was going to be at capacity. Right now, this place is really filling up, and it's an exciting atmosphere, like you said. You got the band playing loud. You got the fans in the stands. It's really going to be an exciting night of basketball here at North Sanpete High School.
Yeah, it's the first time they've ever pulled these bleachers out behind us where we usually sit here tonight. So they're expecting a good crowd, and it's coming in. The Carbon Dinos tonight, Aiden, to come away with the win here against North Sanpete, they need to do what?
I think tonight they need to take care of the ball. Turnover problems plagued them earlier in this game. They ran into a lot of those situations where they were turning the ball over a lot, and that created a lot of fast break opportunities for the Falcons at Canyon View. So tonight, if they're able to take care of the ball, that's going to be step one. And then I also want to see some better shot selection. You know, sometimes it feels like those shots are rushed in a place of panic. But tonight they have a chance to really reverse that script, take some good shots, set up the offense, take your time. Not every possession needs to be a full court sprint. Some of these possessions, they just need to be enough to set up an open shot and take what's available to you. I think if the Downs are able to do those two things tonight, they're going to be able to make some noise and cause some problems for North Sanpete.
The last break I talked about Rich Hendry. He's averaging 15.8 points per game. The Dinos have to slow him down.
That they do. And then, Sonny, they run into the problem as well that we've seen over the course of the season, that if they are able to stop Hendry, they're going to have to double down and stop the second and third options as well. You want to stop Bryce Swap, McKay Schloppy, and James Clayton. If you can stop all three of those guys, then that's going to create some problems for the offense. They're going to have to turn to the bench deeper and deeper to try and find some contributors. And outside of those guys, Sonny, not many people on this team put the ball in the basket.
Yeah. It's a it's a limited. And we've seen a lot of teams where a lot of players can score. It looks like with this North Sanpete team, it's limited.
That it is. It feels like, a lot of this offense is going to run through Hendry, and without him, it feels like they're going to be a little bit lost on the offensive side of the ball. And if you're able to stop him, you're going to be able to stop a lot of the other players on the court. You just need to make sure you're playing that lockdown style of defense, not allowing anything easy for the Hawks tonight.
Carbon Dino basketball here on 95.3 The Peak, where the Dinos play. We'll have some scores from around the state as the night goes along as well. Aiden does a great job with that for us. Our sister station tonight, the Emory Spartans on the road. They're playing against Juab.
They're taking on the Juab Wasps. And looking at some other teams from around the state that are playing tonight in the 3A classification, Manta is going to be at Delta, Grantsville is going to be at South Summit, Ogden at Ben Lomond, Union at Morgan, Emory at Juab, Canyon View at Richfield. It's really going to be
got some good games
it's an exciting night of basketball.
Yes.
That's what I like about Region. It really is exciting.
Yeah. We'll keep you updated on the scores throughout the state, throughout the evening here on 95.3 The Peak, where the Dinos play. Once again, it's Carbon Dino basketball on 95.3 The Peak. We are at the campus of North Sanpete, the Hawks and the Dinos. We'll take a break. When we come back, more of the Landon's Diesel Service pregame show.
At Landon's Diesel, they understand the heartbeat of your diesel truck. Whether it's the rig that powers your livelihood or the everyday vehicle that drives your life, the trained technicians at Landon's Diesel are here to keep you rolling. Plus, with 24-hour towing service, support's just a call away, anytime, day or night. Drive into Landon's Diesel for expert care tailored to you and your truck. Because when your diesel needs expertise, Landon's Diesel is always here.
Discover the strength and beauty of Flawless Sheeting's metal siding and roofing solutions. Designed to endure and crafted to conserve energy, the products offered by Flawless Sheeting ensure your home not only looks good, but feels good too. Plus, they come with a 40-year warranty. Enjoy superior durability and enhanced comfort year-round with new roofing from Flawless Sheeting. Ready to upgrade? Call Flawless Sheeting at 636-7300 and elevate the way you live.
How well do algorithms answer your questions?
Your specific query will be addressed with a pre-written, standardized reply.
When you need help with life's important decisions like life insurance, home and auto coverage, and even retirement planning, rely on relationships, not robots. Farm Bureau Financial Services. It's your future. Let's protect it.
In the Castle Country, call your local Farm Bureau agent, Jill Jensen, at 637-8400 for a free quote today.
Hi, Bill Hicks here, owner of Farlano's Cafe. Are you looking to host your holiday party? Whether it's an intimate gathering or a big celebration, we've got everything you need. We offer catering services to bring the feast straight to you, or reserve a table with us. We can accommodate small groups or larger ones. Want the whole place for yourself? Book Farlano's for a private party on Monday or Tuesday nights. Call us at 637-9217 to reserve today. Let's make your holiday season unforgettable.
Imagine a smooth, hassle-free journey to the front door of your new home with the Driggs Mortgage Team guiding you every step of the way. Hi, this is Greg Driggs. Our seasoned experts understand the ins and outs of home financing and refinancing. Come visit us at our new permanent address, 8 East Main in Price, where we plan to be a staple for years to come. Start your journey today. Call 801-427-3577. The Driggs Mortgage Team, NMLS number 272076, Equal Housing Opportunity. Driggs Mortgage Team is a DBA of Premier Mortgage Resources, LLC, NMLS 1169.
You're listening to Carbon Dino Basketball on the Peak, KRPX 95.3 FM.
Welcome back, Carbon Dino Basketball here on 95.3 The Peak, where the Dinos play on a Wednesday night. We'll be back on Friday night as well, as we will be home on Friday night.
Yeah, and that's going to be the start of my favorite part of the season, Sonny. We've been road warriors all year long, and this trip included. I mean, we just got back from Cedar City last Friday. Now we finally get to enjoy some home games. The only two region games left to play on the road are going to be at Delta. That's going to be next Friday, and then at Emory. And when you think about it, that one's basically a home game for a lot of these people. It's a 20-minute drive. It's going to be a nice journey there. I mean, I as much as I like traveling on the road, Sonny, it's going to be nice to be back home at Jurassic Park.
Yeah, it's nice to be home. I'm sure it's nice to be home for the team too as well.
Oh, yeah, no, that's part of the problem. You know, we talked about this before on our drives to and from these things, Sonny. It feels like high school is the one level where that home court advantage really feels like it has a lot of power because, you know, on the collegiate and professional levels, these teams are staying in nice hotels. They're traveling on private jets, riding these nice chartered buses.
Yep.
But on the high school level, you're riding that yellow school bus 2-3 hours to and from these games. You have to go to a full day of school beforehand. You have to go to school the next day after a long road trip. So it really is a grind for these players. So it's going to be nice for them to be able to take a step back, enjoy some home games in front of those home fans, and, you know, enjoy leaving at a reasonable time, getting home at a reasonable time. You know, it's going to be a really nice kind of turn of events for them as we go into the later half of the season, something which I think is going to work in their advantage.
So we know a little bit about North Sanpete. As we said, they gave Emory all they wanted the other night in overtime. They fell short to Emory. So this basketball team is a good team. But the Dinos need to do what tonight, Aiden, to come away with the win?
I think the biggest thing, we talked about this a little bit last break, Sonny, I think if they're able to take care of the ball, that's where it's all going to start. 20 turnovers against Canyon View. Really sets up the other team on fast break opportunities, especially if they're getting to the other end before anyone can come and contest their shot. If you're getting easy layups, you're not really having to exert much stress, not any pressure on you. It's going to be an easy trip to the hoop, and if they do apply pressure, oftentimes it's going to be a trip to the free throw line. So they're going to have to take care of the ball, limit those fast break opportunities for the Hawks. Another thing I'd like to see them do, Sonny, is slow down the offense. Now, we've had a back and forth about this with this team. Sometimes they want to slow down the ball. Other times they're really pushing the pace. And I feel like that hectic style of basketball leads to a lot of turnovers for the Dinos, you know. And sometimes it feels like if they get stopped on these half-court, full-court, fast-break opportunities, then they're not going to have any look at the shot because their offense really cools down. They don't go into any sets. So when they slow it down, like we saw in the first half of the Emory game, they slow it down. They're able to get good, smart looks at the basket, and they just have to convert on those opportunities. So I want to see them slow it down a little bit tonight, you know, focus on moving that ball around the perimeter, a lot of off-ball movement. I think that's going to be the key word we're focusing on. We haven't seen much off-ball movement. If they're able to establish that, that really can get the offense going, get you more open shooters.
The Dinos need to take care of the basketball as well tonight. And, you know, against Canyon View the other night, they shot 2 free throws.
Yeah, two free throws.
Got to shoot more free throws. Got to get to the free throw line as well.
You do. You got to battle your way to the line. And for the most part this season, they've done a good job of that, you know. They've done an excellent job finding their way into the paint. Cannon Mortensen, Ty Mortensen, Evan Lancaster. They do a good job of getting into that painted area and trying to go up and under some kind of post move to open themselves up. But at times it feels like they have had their struggles, especially when it comes to getting to the free throw line. A lot of trouble there. And, you know, I think the biggest thing, Sonny, tonight is going to be their defense. I think the defense is going to be something that we're going to want to watch. That's an area where Coach Brower has said he wants the team's identity to be defined by defense. And at times this season, they really have done a good job on setting this up. They've set up their teams, other teams with tough opportunities at the basket. They've had to battle for them, but they just haven't been able to do that consistently for full whole quarters. That's something we've preached on all season, Sonny, is them not being able to stitch together 4 consecutive quarters. We've seen them play 3.5 good quarters, 3 and 30 quarters good quarters, but it's that time when they really fall apart on the court. That's when these other teams have been able to grab leads and run away with the ball games. So a lot of excitement on the court. I mean, North Sanpete over there, they're playing with a bit of an advantage over Carbon. They're playing with a lot of height, but Carbon, they do have their fair share of 6-footers, 6.5-footers. I mean, you're looking at players. Evan Lancaster has really come into his own these last few games, as has Maxwell Carlson. Carlson, last few games, he's had 12, 14 points. He is really finding his stride this late. At about the right time, some might say. You know, they're finding their stride right when you want to, especially in the case of Carlson. Early in the season, he felt like he was having opportunities, but he just kind of had those struggles underneath the basket. He wasn't able to convert on those looks. But those last few games, Sonny, Carlson has really looked nice under the hoop. I mean, even from the free throw line extended, he's been breaking away with a nice jumper. A lot to like in the game of Maxwell Carlson. I think he's going to be one of those key players tonight for Carbon.
So it's the Carbon Dinos, North Sanpete. We're about 5 minutes away from the tip-off here tonight on the road for the Carbon Dinos. So we'll take a break here on the Landon's Diesel Service pregame show. When we come back, it'll be time for the starting lineups. It'll be time for basketball. Here on 95.3 The Peak, this is where the Dinos play. This is where you need to be for Carbon Dino Sports right here.
At Landon's Diesel, they understand the heartbeat of your diesel truck. Whether it's the rig that powers your livelihood or the everyday vehicle that drives your life, the trained technicians at Landon's Diesel are here to keep you rolling. Plus, with 24-hour towing service, support's just a call away, anytime, day or night. Drive into Landon's Diesel for expert care tailored to you and your truck. Because when your diesel needs expertise, Landon's Diesel is always here.
Discover the strength and beauty of Flawless Sheeting's metal siding and roofing solutions. Designed to endure and crafted to conserve energy, the products offered by Flawless Sheeting ensure your home not only looks good, but feels good too. Plus, they come with a 40-year warranty. Enjoy superior durability and enhanced comfort year-round with new roofing from Flawless Sheeting. Ready to upgrade? Call Flawless Sheeting at 636-7300 and elevate the way you live.
How well do algorithms answer your questions?
Your specific query will be addressed with a pre-written, standardized reply.
When you need help with life's important decisions like life insurance, home and auto coverage, and even retirement planning, rely on relationships, not robots. Farm Bureau Financial Services. It's your future. Let's protect it.
In the Castle Country, call your local Farm Bureau agent, Jill Jensen, at 637-8400 for a free quote today.
Hi, Bill Hicks here, owner of Farleno's Cafe. Are you looking to host your holiday party? Whether it's an intimate gathering or a big celebration, we've got everything you need. We offer catering services to bring the feast straight to you, or reserve a table with us. We can accommodate small groups or larger ones. Want the whole place for yourself? Book Farleno's for a private party on Monday or Tuesday nights. Call us at 637-9217 to reserve today. Let's make your holiday season unforgettable.
Imagine a smooth, hassle-free journey to the front door of your new home with the Driggs Mortgage Team guiding you every step of the way. Hi, this is Greg Driggs. Our seasoned experts understand the ins and outs of home financing and refinancing. Come visit us at our new permanent address, 8 East Main in Price, where we plan to be a staple for years to come. Start your journey today. Call 801-427-3577. The Driggs Mortgage Team, NMLS number 272076, Equal Housing Opportunity. Driggs Mortgage Team is a DBA of Premier Mortgage Resources, LLC, NMLS 1169.
You're listening to Carbon Dino Basketball on the Peak, KRPX 95.3 FM.
This is Dave.
And Ryan.
From Dave and Ryan's Movie Review.
Experience movies the way God intended them to be seen.
On the big screen. At the King Cole Theaters.
And action.
Whether it's stunning action,
heart-stopping horror,
tender romance,
gut-busting comedy,
or wholesome family flicks,
movies are always better on the big screen.
Connect on Facebook for instant access to showtimes and the latest blockbusters.
With showing 7 nights a week and matinees on weekends, you can immerse yourself in the magic of movies at the King Cole Theaters.
Well, this is way beyond my skills.
Time to call Frank.
Honey, did you mean my dad, Steve?
No, Frank at Central Commission and Helper. Frank and his staff will give me the best advice and supplies I need. He's the father of good advice and better than you at this stuff.
No argument there.
Central Commission and Supply Company is a family-owned and local hardware and lumber store. Plumbing, paint, electrical, with better prices, better service, and better knowledge than the big box stores. Central Commission, North Main Street in Helper.
Clean Cut Roofing and Siding.
Do you sell lightsaber chopsticks?
No.
Bagpipes?
Definitely not.
Screaming goats?
What?
I thought you said you had something for everyone.
Yes, something for everyone that needs any type of new roof or siding.
Oh, so no cowbells?
No, we're roofing and siding experts, but maybe with more cowbell.
Since 2003, you get peace of mind every time with Clean Cut Roofing and Siding. CleanCutRoofingSiding.com.
Discover peace of mind with Dawn's Hometown Insurance, now even closer to home at their new location, 58 West Main Street in Price. Connect directly with friendly agents, ready to tailor a package just for you. Imagine bundling your home, auto, and life insurance, simplifying your life while maximizing savings. Experience personalized service designed to protect what matters most to you. Visit Dawn's Hometown Insurance today and feel the difference.
At Desert View Federal Credit Union, driving away in your dream car is as seamless as the open road. With personalized lending solutions and branches in Huntington and Farron, getting the financing for your new car, truck, or SUV is easy. Desert View Federal Credit Union can even finance RVs. Experience the credit union difference. Go talk to a loan officer today.
Membership and eligibility apply. Loans on approved credit. Member NCUA.
At Desert View, it's all about you.
You can have a healthy, beautiful smile at any age. Hi, I'm Dr. Daniel Cowley, owner of Castle Valley Orthodontics. Treatment is a viable option for almost any adult. And like kids, adults can experience the self-assurance that comes with a confident smile, along with the benefits of improved oral health. Come in for a free consultation and see how Castle Valley Orthodontics can get you on your way to a beautiful smile. Affordable payment plans are available. Call 637-2222 for a free consultation today.
Carbon High School basketball on KRPX 95.3 The Peak.
Welcome back. It's time for the starting five. First for North Sanpete. Leading the way, it'll be number 1, the junior, Bryce Schwab.
Yeah, averaging about 4.4 points per game. Bryce Swap is going to be one of those players. Carbon is not going to want to let heat up early in this game, Sonny. He's someone who can cause a lot of damage for the Hawks, and you don't want him catching fire, especially from beyond the arc.
And number 10, Royal Sorensen, the junior, averaging 2.2 points per game.
And he's someone, again, you don't want him to go off. Carbon has a problem this season of shutting down the main scoring option, but then letting these secondary players go off, and that's something they want to avoid here tonight.
And senior Rich Henry, he is averaging 15.8 points per game.
Yeah, Henry is the engine that's going to power this offense. He nearly won the game single-handedly against Emory last game before fouling out before the overtime period. Good for about 16 points tonight, Sonny. That's someone who they're going to want to keep an eye on tonight.
And wearing number 20, McKay Schlappy, he is averaging 6.9 points per game.
Yeah, Schlappy is that second option, the Pippin to Hendry's Jordan. He's the guy that the Dinos are going to want to keep an eye on. They don't want him to catch fire, especially if they're applying a lot of defensive pressure to Hendry.
Senior Bradford Epps averaging 3 points per game.
And he's the guy who's going to be the third option, kind of filling that Dennis Rodman role, Swiss Army knife of a player, trying to get everything done for the Hawks tonight.
The starting five for the Carbon Dinos tonight. Maxwell Carlson, the senior, averaging 3.5 points per game. Evan Lancaster, the senior, averaging 6.8 points per game. Carter Warburton, the junior, averaging 6.9 points per game. Cannon Mortensen, averaging 12.3 points per game. He is a senior. And Ty Mortensen, the junior, averaging 6.9 points per game. That is the starting five for the Carbon Dinos, and we are ready for the start of tonight's game between the Dinos and North Sanpete, the Hawks. Jumping for the Carbon Dinos will be Ty Mortensen. He'll be jumping up against Rich Hendry.
I don't know if it's just me, Sonny, but Ty looks a few inches taller on the court right now. He has seemingly got a growth spurt.
And the tip goes to the Dinos, and they get first possession. We're underway with it. It's Warburton. Top circle now. He'll dribble there, sets the offense. Takes it over to the left side. It goes to Mortensen. Over the right side, back to Warburton. Carlson between the circles. Mortensen left side. Now he goes over to Ty Mortensen right side. Back to Cannon Mortensen, tip of the key. Shot clock says 10. Good defense by North Sanpete. Warburton in the paint. Spin move up off the glass. Won't go. Goes to the ground. No whistle. We come the other way. Fast break. Dinos do a good job getting back on defense. And North Sanpete will set the offense for the first time tonight. 7:20 left, first quarter, tied at 0.
Lots of confusion there in the corner for both of these teams, working in the benefit of the Dinos, though they had a wide-open three-point attempt, but they did have two players in the same spot fighting for the one ball.
Swap for three, up and good. Actually, that was Hendry.
We're going to be saying his name a lot tonight. Hendry going to be doing a lot for North Sanpete.
With the ball, it's Warburton swings it left side. Lancaster back to Warburton. Over to the right side it goes. Cannon Mortensen with it. Gives it to Ty. Ty over to Warburton. 3-point shot baseline. Good from the left side. Carter Warburton hits the three. And the Dinos take a 3-2 lead.
And we talked about it. Carter's three-point shooting ability is one of the most underrated aspects of his game. I'm glad to see him doing it more later in the season.
3-point shot from the left. Good. Answering back the other way, it's Royal Sorensen.
And Sorensen gives the bench a little stare down as he runs back down court.
Stolen. Fast break the other way. Lay it up. No good. And a rebound, Dinos. So the Dinos have the turnover. They get away with one. We come back the other way. It's Lancaster with the ball on the left side. Lancaster down low, goes to Carlson, back to Lancaster for three. It's an air ball. Might have been partially blocked, and it goes down to North Sanpete. Quickly down the floor they come. The Dinos do a good job getting back once again. And North Sanpete sets the offense on the baseline. Bounce pass down in the paint. Shot up, no good. Whistle and a foul.
Now, right now, Sonny, it's looking like we're watching two teams with very chaotic styles of offense. Right now, it's not working to the benefit of either team. I think, in my opinion, Sonny, I think whatever team decides to slow it down, break out some set offense first, that's going to be the one you're going to see pull away in this game, because it really feels like neither team knows where they're exactly supposed to be on the offensive side of the ball. Defense is looking great for both of these teams.
Epps' first free throw was up and no good. 5-3 to score. Hawks with the lead. Second free throw was up, and it's no good short as well. And the rebound comes down to Warburton. He'll bring it up the floor himself down the left side. Now it takes it on the baseline. Spin move, kick it outside. Shot by Ty down the barrel, no good. Hits glass, no rim. We come the other way. Fast break. Dinos get back on defense once again. Well, they'll drive inside. Shot up, no good. Blocked out of bounds, and North Sanpete will retain possession as Epps tries to make something happen.
That was a good job by Ty Mortensen, keeping those hands up, tipping it down as if he was spiking a volleyball. Knocks it out of bounds. Hawks get to retain possession, but I've been really impressed by the Dinos' defense so far this game.
North Sanpete throws it in underneath their own basket. 3-point shot, no good. From the left baseline, offensive rebound underneath, up, no good. Whistle and a foul.
And it's going the other way.
It's going to be on North Sanpete, and it'll be Dino basketball with one foul on each team. 5:30 left to play first quarter. 5-3 Hawks with the lead, and the Dinos with the ball. It's Lancaster.
And that foul going against Royal Sorensen of the Hawks, his first of the game.
Cannon with the ball in the corner. Gives the ball back to Lancaster to Warburton. Top circle sets the offense. Carter looks around. Now puts the ball on the ground. Gives it over to Lancaster for three. Good from the left wing. Lancaster for three, and the Dinos are 2 for 2 from the 3-point line, and they lead 6-5 and a whistle on Lancaster on the other side.
I like this confidence they developed from beyond the arc, Sonny. You compare now to the start of the season, they're shooting like they know that ball is going to go in, and that really impacts the shot. It may not feel like it will, but that mental aspect of the game has a major impact on whether or not that shot's going to fall. And right now, Sonny, the Dinos are looking like they believe it's going to fall every time.
Schlappe will throw the ball in, and it comes. It goes over to Hendry. Hendry on the right side. Cross-court pass. Goes to Sorensen. Baseline for North Sanpete. They pass it around the perimeter. Still with the basketball. Shot clock says 18. Knocked out of bounds off the Dinos, and it will be North Sanpete ball in front of the Carbon Dino bench. 4:41 left to play, 12 on the shot clock. Dinos lead by 1, 6-5.
Carbon's playing defense with their feet right now, and it's working to their benefit. It's keeping fouls under control, and it's keeping the offensive player in front of them.
Shot for three. Good. Hendry, he has 5 in the ball game, and it's 8-6 Hawks, and he can shoot the ball. You can obviously see it.
Yeah, and that was good defense provided by Carbon. Just sometimes good players are going to make those shots, and that's exactly what Hendry did.
Mortensen with it. Cannon gives it to Warburton. Back to Cannon. Attempts the three, and it's knocked out of bounds on the block by Rich Hendry. He seems to be everywhere. And checking into the ballgame for the Carbon Dinos is Kyler Orth. He comes in for Lancaster, and as you were going to say,
his first action since Richfield back in December, first time seeing the court. He's good for about 14 to 16 points per game. That's a major impact player for Carbon. Starting to get healthy now, and that's going to pay dividends for the Dinos.
Warburton with the ball on the right side. He puts it on the ground. Now goes to the top circle, guarded closely there by Swap. Now he comes left side, still with it. Bounce pass on the floor to a cutting Cannon Mortensen. It's a little low, and it goes out of bounds, and the turnover for the Dinos.
A little low and just not enough lead on that one. It was a good idea. It was the right idea trying to get to the cutter, to the basket, but unfortunately just unable to connect with each other on that play.
Swap with the ball. Hand it over on the baseline. 3-point shot left side, up and no good. And the rebound comes down to the Dinos. Down the floor it comes to Cannon. Cannon Mortensen for 3. No good. Offensive rebound by Ty. Count it, and a foul. He's in the right place at the right time by Hustle is how he gets there, and he gets the offensive rebound, score it, and a chance for a 3-point play.
And that's been the thing with the Mortensens all season, Sonny, especially on the offensive side. They know where to position themselves for that offensive rebound. And that's how they're scoring a bulk of their points is through those plays where they're getting those and one offensive glass second chance opportunities.
Shot up is no good on the free throw, and we come the other way quickly. Strong to the basket goes Bryce Swap, and he has the easy 2. That was an aggressive and a very quick play. He got the ball down the floor quickly. I looked down, I looked up, and he was at the basket.
I feel the same way, son. It's kind of a shell-shocking thing. He moves with a lot of speed that the Dinos are going to have to keep in mind now. If they know he can move like that, get down court as fast as possible, it's going to be something they're going to need to keep an eye on, especially if they're going to be trying to go for these fast break opportunities.
We'll take a quick break here on 95.3 The Peak, where the Dinos play.
At Desert View Federal Credit Union, driving away in your dream car is as seamless as the open road. With personalized lending solutions and branches in Huntington and Farron, getting the financing for your new car, truck, or SUV is easy. Desert View Federal Credit Union can even finance RVs. Experience the credit union difference. Go talk to a loan officer today.
Membership and eligibility apply. Loans on approved credit. Member NCUA.
At Desert View, it's all about you.
Welcome back, Carbon Dino Basketball, 95.3 The Peak. This is where the Dinos play, 10-8 Hawks. Dinos with the basketball. With it, it is Warburton. Brings it past a half-court stripe, goes around a screen set by Ty, gives it back to Warburton, back over to Cannon. Cannon Mortensen swings it outside to Ty Mortensen. Over to the left side now, it goes back to Ty. Dinos with pretty good ball movement here. Warburton with it, 14 on the shot clock, but good defense by North Sanpete.
Yeah, they're switching between a 2-3 and a 3-2 based on where the ball is on the court, and it's given the Dinos fits.
5 on the shot clock, running out of time. Warburton needs to take the shot, fakes the 3, doesn't get it off in time. Good defense by North Sanpete. Turnover on the Carbon Dinos, that's number 3. And in the ball game for the Carbon Dinos, looks Adam Van Dam.
Adam Van Dam, watching him play in the JV and sophomore game before this, he was having a major impact in the paint. Going to be interesting to see if he can carry that over to the varsity side of things. I mean, it's a different game down there, but if he's able to adapt quickly, I think that's someone the Dinos are probably going to be turning to more and more over the course of this late season.
2:50 and running left to play here in the first quarter. Dinos trail by 2. Down in the post, kicking it outside. It goes to Clayton. He just checked into the game. 3-point shot, no good. Offensive rebound, shot up and no good by Epps, and the rebound Dinos. And we come the other way with the basketball. It's Warburton. Warburton left side, now top circle. Drives inside, kicks it outside to Cannon. He's open for 3. No good. Long off the back of the iron. Fast break the other way. Nobody down. And the slam dunk for North Sanpete. And it's Ridge Hendry, and his eyes were wide open as he was going down the floor. Back the other way, Warburton's 3 short, and North Sanpete with the rebound, and they come down the floor again. But you could see Ridge, he was ready with nobody in front of him. There's a 3-point shot air ball, but a nice offensive rebound by Epps, and he'll go to the free throw line to shoot 2.
Yeah, you could kind of feel his eyes light up from up here. He saw that open path to the rim, decided he wanted to put on a little show, and my goodness, did he.
12-8, Hawks with the lead, 2:02 left to play in the first quarter. 2 fouls on the Hawks, 3 fouls on the Dinos, and the first free throw by North Sanpete is up, and it's no good, and they're 0 for 3 from the free throw line. The Dinos 0 for 1. Substitutions into the ball game for the Dinos. Carlson into the ball game. Carter Branch into the ball game. Warburton, Lancaster. For the Dinos, Warburton with the basketball. Top circle still with it. Swings it right side. Here's Lancaster for 3. Good. Evan Lancaster has his second 3 of the ball game. It's 13-11.
That was good positioning by Lancaster. Takes the shot, no fear, and he's rewarded with a nice three-pointer.
Pass in the paint. Hendry's shot is up and good. Count it and a foul. I cannot believe how quick North Sanpete is getting the ball up the floor.
It's genuinely shocking, Sonny. It's incredible. They run the floor so well, and Rich Hendry is the one who gets it started. You look at any given moment, he's running cross court. He's running up and down. He's distributing the ball. He is a spark plug. He's the engine that gets this offense going. Without him on the court, I feel like this is a different team, but Rich Hendry completely transforms the game for North Sanpete.
Well, he has 10 in the ball game. 10 points in the ball game for Hendry, and there's the shot up and good by Orth, and it's 16-13.
And that's a good way to break the ice for Orth. You know, he's missed a few weeks, able to get back in, get a bucket. That's a confidence builder.
3-point shot the other way, good for North Sanpete. It's now 19-13. They're up 6. Lancaster drives inside baseline. Pass down in the paint to Carlson. Whistle and a foul. Team foul number 3 for the Hawks.
And the Hawks have been fouling a little bit too much more than you like to see as a coach. But then again, so have the Dinos on the other end. It's a lot of aggressive defensive play as North Sanpete throws a hockey line change substitution in. That's how they keep these guys fresh, Sonny. They got to keep the players moving in and out, get them some rest time, because you're sprinting up and down the court all day. It's a good cardio workout, but it is a little tiring.
And it comes for the Dinos to Carlson. Outside to Orth, finds a little gap, drives inside, whistle and a foul on the ground before he put the shot up. The shot was no good. The Dinos will throw it in on the baseline once again. Both teams with 4 fouls will shoot free throws for the rest of this quarter with a minute left to play.
And despite him having that knee brace on, he doesn't look like it's affecting him at all. He is moving with a lot of speed. You got to love that from Orth.
In it comes. Shot up, no good. Rebound comes down to North Sanpete as we come the other way. Carlson couldn't get it to go for the Dinos. And North Sanpete sets the offense. Hendry from 15. Good. He's got 12.
He's good. He is really good.
Yeah, he can play. No doubt about it. 21-13. 39 seconds left to play first quarter. Lancaster with it. Lancaster holds. Still holding. Swings it over the right side. Branch throws it away. Turnover for the Dinos. We come the other way. Fast break. Laid up. No good. And the rebound comes down to the Dinos. Carlson follows the play, gets the rebound ahead of Lancaster. 19 seconds, game clock, shot clock off.
And it feels like with the exception of Hendry, North Sanpete can't convert in the transition.
Carlson's shot is blocked by Hendry. Hendry has the ball up the floor. Under 8 seconds left to play. Goes all the way, loses it. Stolen by the Dinos. 2-on-2, all the way, whistle and a foul. As Griffith goes to the line to shoot 2 for the Carbon Dinos, he comes into the game and makes his presence known quickly. 21-13, 2 free throws for the Dinos.
I know we've said his name a lot, but Hendry getting back after getting the ball stolen from him, committing the foul, but making him earn it at the line. He has such speed, and that's where North Sanpete is finding their advantage. He is the fastest player by far on both teams on the court, and it's leading to a lot of opportunities both offensively and defensively.
Free throw up and good. Griffith with his first free throws, first points of the ball game. 21-14 with 1.7 seconds left to play. Second free throw up.
And they're calling a lane violation
on the Dinos.
That's unfortunate too, because that would have helped to make this only a 6-point ball game at the end of 1.
Here's a full court shot at the buzzer, and it falls short, no good. And we've played 1 quarter of basketball here at North Sanpete, and it was a quick one, but it was a good one. North Sanpete 21 and the Carbon Dinos 14.
That it was, Sonny. It was fun to watch the Dinos kind of get into a set offense. That's something I was asking for pregame, and they've done it in dividends this so far in the game, and I hope that's something they keep up. And it's good to have some players back on the court who we haven't seen in a while.
We'll take a quick break. After 1, it's 21-14 Hawks. Carbon Dino basketball on 95.3 The Peak. This is where the Dinos play.
Imagine a smooth, hassle-free journey to the front door of your new home with the Driggs Mortgage Team guiding you every step of the way. Hi, this is Greg Driggs. Our seasoned experts understand the ins and outs of home financing and refinancing. Come visit us at our new permanent address, 8 East Main in Price, where we plan to be a staple for years to come. Start your journey today. Call 801-427-3577. The Driggs Mortgage Team, NMLS number 272076, Equal Housing Opportunity. Driggs Mortgage Team is a DBA of Premier Mortgage Resources, LLC, NMLS 1169.
My son and daughter both play sports, a lot of sports, and with that can come injuries, bruises, sprains, and unfortunately breaks. That's why we use Eastern Utah Imaging. They're a convenient and local option for imaging and an important part of a student-athlete's team.
Eastern Utah Imaging for high-quality, affordable MRI and X-ray services. Many quick scans take 30 minutes or less. You can call for an appointment or ask your doctor to refer you to Eastern Utah Imaging, North Fairgrounds Road in Price. Call 636 X-ray. That's 636-9729.
The Dinos play here on 95.3 FM, The Peak.
Welcome back. Quarter number 2 underway, and North Sanpete gets the ball first to start the second quarter. We're underway with the basketball. It's Clayton. Clayton swings it over to the left side. Double team. Back to Clayton it goes. Three-point line bounce pass knocked away. Controlled by North Sanpete. Ahead to Hendry, and he tried to dunk it that time, and that was one of those situations where he should have just laid it up and in.
Yeah, you want the layup there, Sonny, especially when you have the long arms of Cannon Mortensen defending you. You're not getting a poster on that, man. No, sir.
Orth with the miss on the other side, and we come back the other way. Hendry with it over the right side. Bounce pass goes in the paint with the basketball right now. Schloppy kicks it outside. Three-point shot no good by North Sanpete. The Hawks get the offensive rebound. They get another chance with Swap. Swings it over right side. This is the left side three. Good by Clayton. And James Clayton, his first basket of the ball game, and it's 24-14 now. North Sanpete up 10. This is kind of danger time for the Dinos.
Yeah, the game is starting to run away from you as a turnover happens, but the game's starting to run away from you. You need to do something to settle those ships. You know, you just got to weather the storm. You want to answer back each offensive basket from the Hawks with one of your own. You're able to do that. You can keep yourself in this game, but right now facing a double-digit deficit, say that 3 times fast, it's really important that the Dinos shore up on defense and get something going on the offensive side of the ball.
Ty and Cannon Mortensen in the ball game. Warburton, Lancaster, Branch. That's 5 on the floor for the Dinos. 6:54 left to play. Second quarter, 24-14. Swing it over to the right side with the basketball. Right now it's Clayton. Picks up his dribble. To the left side it goes to Sorensen. Back to Clayton. Cross-court pass goes to Swap. Ball knocked into the backcourt and picked up by North Sanpete. With 9 seconds, that should have been over and back, I think, but they said the Dinos touched it. So that's why it's not. Into the paint. It goes to Hendry. Layup, no good. Whistle.
And that was one of
shot clock violation.
That was one of those lucky breaks where Hendry wasn't able to get that shot to fall, causing the shot clock violation. Looks like on the other end, he thought he was fouled, but the refs say shot clock violation first as the Dinos take it the other way.
Warburton with the basketball, takes it left side, goes to Lancaster. Lancaster, tip of the key now. Guarded there closely, back to Warburton. Swing it in the corner, goes to Branch. Branch on the right baseline, makes a move, has a shot, puts it up, can't get it to go, and the rebound comes down to Clayton. Clayton ahead to Swap, past the half-court stripe, goes all the way, whistle and a foul. Blocking foul on Ty Mortensen. Team foul number 1 for the Carbon Dinos here in the second quarter with 6:01 left to play in the second quarter. And North Sanpete up 10, trying to make it 11 and 12.
And this game's getting a little chippy, Sonny. You can tell it on the players' faces. There's a little bad blood stirring down there on the court. And you hope the refs notice that, take a little more control of the game.
No free throw. They said it was on the ground, so they will throw it in on the baseline as they just changed the call. Hendry from 10 hits the side of the backboard, and then it almost goes in, and the rebound comes down to the Dinos. Warburton past a half-court stripe with the basketball. Finds a little gap. Bounce pass underneath to Branch. Scramble for it. Turnover for the Dinos. Bodies on the ground. We have a jump ball. And it will go to the Dinos, but you're right. The referees need to get a little bit of control of this game. It's starting to get, as you said, a little chippy. You can see it.
Yeah, no, I think we're moments away from starting to recreate some Bad Boy Pistons highlights, Sonny. I don't think anyone wants that because that's a detriment to every player, every coach on the floor. So you really want to settle down. You know, maybe if you're a coach, maybe call next time out you have to have everyone take a breather for a second before you get into what you want done on the court. I mean, that was a near football tackle there on the floor between these two teams.
24-14. One foul on the Dinos, none on North Sanpete, and the Dinos will throw it in on the baseline on their side of the floor. In it comes to Lancaster. Lancaster goes to Cannon Mortensen. Cannon on the baseline. Lob pass underneath to Branch, and he has a nice reverse layup for two. Nice play by Carter Branch. Nice pass. And the Dinos cut it to 8 now, 24-16. Here's a three-point shot down the barrel, up no good by Swap. Out of bounds. It should go to the Dinos, and it does.
Smooth as silk there from Branch on the reverse, but let's talk about the feed from Cannon Mortensen.
Yes.
Lobbing it perfectly where no Hawk can grab it. Branch grabs it, finishes with the fancy reverse, and they get back on the other end, force the stop, and now they have a chance, Sonny, to keep cutting into this lead, back down to only 8.
Warburton with the basketball, swings it left side. He goes to Lancaster on the baseline. Back to Warburton, top circle. Sets the offense, drives into the paint, steps back now, hands it off to Carlson. Carlson back to Lancaster. Lancaster free throw line, picks up his dribble, guarded closely there. Down underneath, it goes to Warburton, back to the basket, baseline, knocked away, gets it back. Shot clock says 9. 3-point shot, good by Branch. And Carter Branch has 5 points off the bench, and it's 24-19 with 4:50 left second. 3-point shot right side, no good. Rebound comes down to Warburton. 3-point shot by Sorensen wouldn't go. Warburton has it knocked away in a turnover. Fast break the other way, lay it up and in. Austin Gillens comes off the bench and puts in the layup, 26-19.
It feels like that's the first time we have seen a non-Hendry player convert in that fast break. Outside of him, we've seen a lot of missed opportunities in the transition. North Sanpete finally able to capitalize on that opportunity.
Schloppy checks back into the ball game with 4:33 left to play in the first half. And the Dinos down 7, but they got the ball. Warburton will trot it up the floor, past the half-court stripe he comes. He's picked up there by Swap.
Slowing the offense down a little bit. They're trying to move it around.
Down underneath, it goes to Orth, back to the basket. Back to Branch. Branch, three-point line. Down underneath the Carlson from 10. Turnaround shot off the glass is long. No good, and the rebound comes down to Austin Gillens.
And both teams really trying to slow down, work it around right now.
3-point shot hits the side of the backboard. Fast break the other way for the Dinos. 2-on-2 up to the basket. Count it, and a foul. Going to the free throw line for a chance for a three-point play, Cannon Mortensen. He went strong. He knew he was going to take the contact, and it didn't faze him.
Yeah, he walks up. He does that little LeBron shoulder. He knows he's stronger than the man who tried to foul him there. Gets the and one to fall. What a play by Cannon Mortensen. You can tell that time on and off the court in the weight room is really paying off. Getting that to fall, that's a highlight play for the senior.
I don't think they counted it. They didn't put the score on. The score's wrong on the board, I'm pretty sure.
That it is.
And the free throw for Mortensen is good. 26-22, they got it fixed. So 26-22, 4-point lead now for North Sanpete. 3:50 left to play first half. Dinos playing a good second quarter. Bounce pass underneath. Down low, whistle and a foul. Foul on Carlson. To the free throw line goes Broderick Epps to shoot 2.
And that might be the smartest move there. I mean, he has a wide open shot underneath there. If you can foul him, make him earn at the line on a team that tonight hasn't had the best luck from the charity stripe, that's where you want to see him. You don't want to see him open underneath the basket where they've converted a lot. You want to see him at the charity stripe.
First free throw up and no good. North Sanpete 1 for 5 from the free throw line tonight. The Carbon Dinos 2 for 4. And so one more free throw to come.
And we talked about it. That was do or die time a few minutes ago for the Dinos. Down 10. They've cut it down to 4.
Zoni comes into the ballgame for the Carbon Dinos, and they get it on the missed free throw once again. So 1 for 6. Strong move of the basket. Almost got an N1 again. Did Ty Mortensen this time. But instead, he'll go to the free throw to shoot 2 with 3:36 left to play first half. They cut this lead to 2. Timeout on the floor by North Sanpete. They don't like what they see as the Dinos have played a good second quarter.
I mean, I know what I'm seeing, Sonny. Cannon Mortensen right now looks like a man among boys. He is taking it to the hoop strong. He's fighting 2 or 3. He's shouldering them off like a running back on a breakaway run, getting to the hoop with authority. That's what you want to see from the senior leader. He has had enough of what North Sanpete's throwing at him, and he has said, it's my time, and he started taking over this ball game.
Taking a look at some scoring for North Sanpete, Aiden. They've got who here right now leading the way?
Hendry is leading the way right now. He has 12 points. A bulk of those coming in the first quarter, though. Ever since then, they've really tightened up their defense on him. But what has really impacted the scoring for the Hawks is the Dinos getting back in the transition. That's where North Sanpete was really eating them up early here in the second quarter and late in the first quarter. They'd create transition opportunities on the other end. They'd get wide open layups. That hasn't been the case the last few minutes. The Dinos have done a good job sprinting back, playing aggressive defense, forcing them to the line where North Sanpete has struggled tonight.
Absolutely, they have. They're 1 for 6 now from the free throw line. And free throws for the Carbon Dinos. At the free throw line goes the senior Cannon Mortensen, averaging 12.3 points per game. He has 3 right now with an opportunity.
And he's that senior leader for the Dinos that they've needed. I mean, he's really stepped up into that role, especially as we've gone further and further into region play. He's someone you want to watch every night.
First free throw's long. 2 for 5 as a team now for the Dinos from the free throw line. 1 more to come. Free throw up. Good. 4 points for Cannon. Dinos cut that lead to a 1-possession game, 26-23. Dinos full pressure here. They break it easily. Hendry with the ball. Drives in the paint, kicks it outside. Faking the 3 is Sorensen. Bounce pass down low. Back outside, swing it over to Hendry. Nice pass in the corner, 3-point shot, good. Beautiful ball movement by North Sanpete. And Clayton hits his second 3 of the night from the same spot on that left baseline, 29-23.
And it feels like all Hendry thinks is basketball. He's about one step ahead of every player on the court, it seems, especially on the offense.
Turnover for the Dinos on the pass. Tempted it to the block, and then a turnover back the other way. Warburton drives inside, lay it up and in. Nice play by Carter Warburton. He has 5. It's 29-25. Hendry with the ball on the right side. Picked up there. Perimeter passing for North Sanpete with 2:39 and running left to play in the first half. They lead by 4. Ball on the baseline. Hendry kicks it outside, swing it over. Shot down the barrel. Won't go by Schloppy, and the rebound comes down to the Carbon Dinos. Fast break the other way, 3-on-2. Bounce pass to Branch, count it. Beautiful pass by Bozzoni to Branch to finish it for the Dinos. It's a 2-point game, and this has been a great second quarter for the Dinos.
That it has. That sophomore to sophomore connection paying dividends.
That's a charge. Good call.
Yeah, that's a running back move, Sonny. That's not a basketball move. Down there you can't pick up the ball, drop it like you're going into a linebacker as a fullback. Yeah, definitely a charge as things, again, are getting chippy on the court. Ref's doing a good job making the call there.
James Clayton with the foul. That will be his third team foul for the Hawks with 2:10 left to play. 29-27 the score. Bozzoni with the ball will bring it up the floor for the Carbon Dinos. Still with it. Picked up by Hendry. Picks up his dribble now. In a bit of trouble. Gets it over to Griffith, who checked into the ball game on that last dead ball. Pass in the paint. It goes right to Cannon Mortensen. The ball gets knocked away. Cannon's right in front of the basket. He puts it in. We're tied at 29. A break there for the Dinos, but they take advantage of the break. Hendry for 3. Long off the back of the iron. Long rebound for the Dinos. Down the other way. Fast break, 1-on-2. Count it! Bozzoni with the basket. The Dinos lead 31-29 with 1:31 left to play here in the first half. And a foul on the Dinos.
I might be exaggerating here, but this might be the best half of basketball we've seen Carbon play all year. This is spectacular stretch of basketball. We talked about it. They were in a situation where they needed to get something going, and they've done it in a big way. And for once, it feels like all those lucky breaks are going in favor of Carbon.
North Sanpete with the ball, perimeter passing. Good defense by the Dinos. Schwab swings it over the right side. Down on the baseline, it goes to Hendry. Back out to Swap, who drives inside, puts up a runner, gets it to go. That's a big basket.
That is. That stops the run from Carbon and really puts you back into the ball game.
Bozzoni kicks it outside. Here's a 3. Good by Griffith. He has 4. The Dinos are shooting hot here in the second quarter. 34-31. Dinos up 3. Hendry with the ball. Swings it over in the corner, left side 3. No good by Swap, and the rebound comes down to the Carbon Dinos. With it, Lancaster to tie to Bozzoni. Bozzoni double teamed in the paint. Kicks it outside to Lancaster, and the Dinos will set the offense with 40 and a whistle. We have a foul on the Hawks, and that is going to be number 5, and the Dinos will shoot. And they should be shooting, shouldn't they? Isn't that foul number 5, or is that 4?
They were really quick on the
They must have been
quick on the swap.
Yep.
And speaking of swap, that's who the foul was on.
They were quick on the board there. 37 seconds, 32 on the shot clock. Cannon in the paint, runner halfway down, pops out, no good. And the rebound comes down to Clayton. Clayton to Hendry, he'll bring it past the half-court stripe. Cross-court pass in the corner to Schloppy, gives it back over to Hendry. Hendry swings it right side, Swap down underneath it goes to Bailey. And a turnover.
They get him on the walk, son. He got a little too excited. He felt a little too open. Didn't hear the gentle pitter-patter of footsteps behind him as he did a little happy dance in the paint. Gets called for the travel. Dinos ball with the shot clock off and a chance for the last shot of the half.
Shot clock off, 10 seconds left to play. Lancaster's going to take the 3. No good. Rebound comes down. North Sanpete quickly down the floor. The Dinos get back all the way to the basket. Lay it up and in by Clayton. And that's how the half ends. We've played a half of basketball here at North Sanpete. It's been fast, good action, and an entertaining game. And it's halftime, and the Dinos lead 34-33.
Now, Sonny, we always talk about body language on the court, and right now,
we do.
The Dinos are looking sharp. This is a dangerous team right now. I feel like North Sanpete fell into that classic trap of feeling like they had this game won just by virtue of showing up. And every time a team's done that against Carbon, they've come out and kind of punched them in the mouth. Both figuratively and literally tonight. It's a little chippy down there, but it's been an excellent first half for Carbon basketball.
It's halftime at the score. Dinos 34, the Hawks 33. When we come back, the Castle Valley Orthodontics halftime show right here on 95.3 The Peak. This is the place to be for Carbon Dino Sports.
You can have a healthy, beautiful smile at any age. Hi, I'm Dr. Daniel Cowley, owner of Castle Valley Orthodontics. Treatment is a viable option for almost any adult. And like kids, adults can experience the self-assurance that comes with a confident smile, along with the benefits of improved oral health. Come in for a free consultation and see how Castle Valley Orthodontics can get you on your way to a beautiful smile. Affordable payment plans are available. Call 637-2222 for a free consultation today.
Imagine a smooth, hassle-free journey to the front door of your new home with the Driggs Mortgage Team guiding you every step of the way. Hi, this is Greg Driggs. Our seasoned experts understand the ins and outs of home financing and refinancing. Come visit us at our new permanent address, 8 East Main in Price, where we plan to be a staple for years to come. Start your journey today. Call 801-427-3577. The Driggs Mortgage Team, NMLS number 272076, Equal Housing Opportunity. Driggs Mortgage Team is a DBA of Premier Mortgage Resources, LLC, NMLS 1169.
My son and daughter both play sports, a lot of sports, and with that can come injuries, bruises, sprains, and unfortunately breaks. That's why we use Eastern Utah Imaging. They're a convenient and local option for imaging and an important part of a student-athlete's team.
Eastern Utah Imaging for high-quality, affordable MRI and X-ray services. Many quick scans take 30 minutes or less. You can call for an appointment or ask your doctor to refer you to Eastern Utah Imaging, North Fairgrounds Road in Price. Call 636 X-ray. That's 636-9729.
Hey there, food lovers. It's Bill Hicks from Farleno's Cafe, your new favorite spot for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Whether you're craving a hearty omelet, a fresh salad, our golden curly fries, or our mouth-watering pastas, we've got you covered. And we're open 7 days a week. So come on down to Farleno's Cafe, where every meal is a celebration. Remember, it's where the locals eat. Visit us at Farleno's, where great food and great company come together. See you soon.
You're listening to Carbon Dino Basketball on the Peak, KRPX 95.3 FM.
Halftime here at North Sanpete High School. At the end of one, North Sanpete led 21-14. The Dinos outscore North Sanpete in the second quarter 20-12, and they have a 34-33 halftime lead. And you have some scores from around the state, and there's some big games going on tonight, especially in the region.
Yeah, there are major region title implications on the line, and the one we're looking at mainly right now is Richfield and Canyon View, the two powerhouses of this region. Richfield up at the half, 33-24 over the Falcons at Canyon View. We talked about it there. We figured that Canyon View might struggle a little bit when they have to rely on only two scorers, because that was the story of the game. You have those two scorers who were doing it all for the Falcons, and if you can shut them down, you can really cruise your way to a win. Right now, it's really felt like Richfield has had control of that game. Over in Juab on our sister station, KOAL 107.3 FM, 750 AM. Emory up on the Wasps of Juab, 44-42 down in Kanab. Kanab leads Millard 31-27, and in terms of score, Sonny, that's what we have right now.
We'll take a quick break. When we come back, more right here.
Discover the strength and beauty of Flawless Sheeting's metal siding and roofing solutions. Designed to endure and crafted to conserve energy, the products offered by Flawless Sheeting ensure your home not only looks good, but feels good too. Plus, they come with a 40-year warranty. Enjoy superior durability and enhanced comfort year-round with new roofing from Flawless Sheeting. Ready to upgrade? Call Flawless Sheeting at 636-7300 and elevate the way you live.
It's our favorite place.
Strike up family fun for everyone. Gateway Lanes. Families that play together, stay together. And Gateway Lanes is your center for fun, cold beer, snacks, and great food. So let Gateway Lanes do the cooking with open and league bowling year-round and Club Bowl Thursday night, 9 till 11:30, with unlimited bowling including shoes. Since 1989, Helper's Hometown Bowling Center. Gateway Lanes, South Main Street in Historic Helper, and bowlhelper.com. Let's roll.
It's time you started working close to home. GMS Mine Repair and Maintenance is looking for experienced miners, mechanics, electricians, and surveyors to fill local jobs. Stop traveling every week and let GMS Mine Repair and Maintenance find you a job closer to home and your family. No more leaving your family every week traveling to a work site. There are good paying jobs right here close to home, and GMS Mine Repair and Maintenance can help you get started today. Email your resume to kbarker@gmsminerepair.com. Your new job close to home is waiting for you.
J&D Automotive in Castledale and River Auto in Green River has been your trusted neighbors for 40 years, offering expert automotive parts and service right in the heart of Emory County. Thanks to a great partnership with Napa, you get dependable parts and a team that knows your car inside out. Whether you're in for a routine checkup or need of a major repair, J&D Automotive is close to home and ready to help. Visit J&D Automotive today and experience the difference of local care with big brand quality.
Carbon High School basketball on KRPX 95.3 The Peak.
Welcome back to Carbon Dino basketball. It's halftime, 34-33 the score. The Dinos leading North Sanpete here on the road at the half. And as we go through and look at some stats for the first half, Aiden leading the way for North Sanpete with 13 points is Ridge Hendry.
And there's no real surprise there. We knew Hendry was going to be the one to watch coming into this game. He's a dangerous scorer, and he showed a lot of that in the first quarter. Second quarter, though, Dinos held him in check. I believe either 2 points or scoreless over the course of that frame.
Coming in off the bench, and he was huge in this first half. James Clayton comes in off the bench and scores 8 points.
Yeah, 2 big threes. Kind of started the chippiness, though, between these two teams. He hits a 3, turns around, stares down the bench as he's running down court. I think that's when this bad blood started between these two teams. But it's been fun to watch him engage. I mean, Clayton, he's an entertaining player. He can hit threes, and he plays some good defense for the Hawks.
Bryce Swap has 4 points in the ballgame for North Sanpete. Royal Sorensen with 3, and McKay Schlappe with 3, and with 2 points, Austin Gillen. So that's the scoring for North Sanpete. They are 1 for 6 from the free throw line, and they've turned the ball over 6 times.
And Sonny, when we were talking about this game in the pregame show, we talked about if you could make it so that everyone but Hendry had to win this game, the Dinos had a real shot. In that second quarter, that's what they did. Everyone else on the team scored 12 points. In the half, Hendry had 12. And they did a good job really slowing down the Hawks' pace.
That's a good point. He dominated the first quarter. We didn't say his name much in the second.
Now, a few steals, maybe a layup or two, but overall, that was a great defensive quarter by Carbon, one of the best we've seen him play. And then offensively, let's talk about the Dinos, Sonny, because they have come to play, and one player sticks out to me right now, and that's Cannon Mortensen. He is bodying his way into the paint. He's fighting contact, and he's getting rewarded with free throw lines and one opportunities.
Well, the stat that stands out for me is Carter Branch. He comes in off the bench and has 7 points in the first half. He's averaging 2.5 points per game. He had 7 huge points for the Carbon Dinos here in the first half.
And Sonny, he is shooting the lights out. Carter Branch, one of the most consistent players so far this game for Carbon. I mean, when he shoots, he pulls that trigger with a lot of confidence, and it shows in his form. I mean, it doesn't matter 2, 3, even 4 guys on him. He's going to pull that trigger, and a lot of the time he's going to find the bottom of the basket.
Evan Lancaster has 6, 2 threes to his credit. Carter Warburton with 5. Case Griffith comes off the bench with 4. Kyler Orth with 2. Jackson Bozzoni with 2. Ty Mortensen with 2 for the Carbon Dinos for a total of 34 points. They shot 3 for 6 from the free throw line. And, you know, they only turned the ball over 8 times in the first half. So there's a turnover difference +2 in favor of North Sanpete. But nevertheless, the free throw situation, +2 points for the Carbon Dinos, as North Sanpete struggling from the free throw line in the first half, just 1 for 6.
Yeah, it was kind of ugly to watch for both of those teams from the free throw line, Sonny. We talk about it a lot, that 0-2 trip to the free throw line is pretty much a wasted possession. There's been a lot of that this game.
Starters for both teams come out to start the second half.
Ball comes rolling onto the court and rolls right back off right as play gets started. Little fun gaffes like that make it fun.
So in it comes for North Sanpete, and we are underway for the second half. Swap with the ball on the right side, swings it over to Hendry. Hendry back to Swap on the logo. Swings it over to the right side, it goes to Sorensen. Hendry on the baseline, back outside to Swap to Sorensen, back to Hendry on the baseline right. 15-foot shot, no good. Rebound, Warburton. The Dinos with the basketball in the lead.
Warburton did a good job sneaking in there. There was a lot of fighting for it for Lancaster and a Hawk, but he was able to come up with it by sneaking in and ripping it away.
Warburton still with the ball, gives it to Lancaster. Lancaster picked up there by Sorensen. He now comes to the right side, finds a little gap. Shot from about 7 on the baseline, no good. Nice offensive rebound underneath. We're going to have an offensive foul. It's a good call.
Yeah, I agree with you. He dropped the shoulder, and he did what North Sanpete did through a majority of the first half, drops the shoulder. He's kind of buying into that chippiness, and as a player, that's not going to work to his benefit. Quite the opposite. It's going to be his detriment, as seen there. Takes some points off the board.
Good rebound by Cannon Mortensen, but he pushed off right before he took the shot. Good call. 7:15 left to play here in the third quarter. Dinos by 1. Hendry in the paint. Good. Hendry gets the ball down low in the paint. That little turnaround, like 8, 10-foot shot. He's got that down pat. 35-34. Hawks up 1.
And they're working to get Hendry into any open space possible. When he's face guarded, he hasn't been as effective.
Nice pass from Warburton. Down low it goes to Ty Mortensen. He can't get it to go. But a whistle and a foul, and Ty's going to go to the free throw line to shoot 2. So a chance for the Dinos to tie and take the lead if he can put both of these free throws in the basket.
And Sonny, now we're seeing the one downside that Hendry brings on the court. He is a little bit foul prone, picks up his second of the game. That was a major reason why they fell in overtime to the Spartans. He fouls out in the final play of regulation, can't play the overtime. Emery comes away with the win, and he's looking to head that way right now. He needs to keep his head.
Ty misses the first free throw, puts the second one in. The Dinos are shooting 50% from the free throw line as well. North Sanpete with the turnover. Dinos come the other way. Cannon Mortensen gives it to Warburton. Tip of the key. Back to Cannon. Cannon down to Ty at the free throw line. Back to Cannon. Mortensen drives inside. Back to the basket. Gets close. Puts it up. Blocked by Hendry, out of bounds. Dino basketball. That's a good block, but you kind of want to keep that block in play.
Yeah, no, if you can get a block like that and keep it in play, that's a fast break opportunity, a place where you've thrived all game. On the other end, that time just goes soaring out of bounds. And one of those rare blocks, Sonny, where you bring the arm down, full extension, and no whistle.
6:33 left to play, third quarter. Both teams have 1 foul. Both teams have 35. We got a good one going here at North Sanpete, Aiden. And for the Dinos to continue what they did in the second quarter, they need to do what?
I think they just need to slow it down. They've come out a little panicked at first. That's when things start falling apart. That's when the wheels come off the bus. When Carbon kind of takes a step back, they slow it down. They still play fast. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
But when they take a step back, let things kind of develop naturally. You don't force anything. That's when the best plays have happened. And right now, I think some of the best plays are happening beyond the arc. They want to open up those three-point shots. And right now we're seeing a lot of isolation out there. You want to see a little more ball movement.
So the Dinos will throw the ball in on the baseline. Throwing the ball in will be Ty Mortensen. Tied at 35 with 6:33 left to play in the third quarter. It's been a good one.
It's been very exciting, Sonny. I really like what I'm seeing from the Dinos right now.
And it comes to Cannon down to Ty. Nice pass from Cannon. Ty can't finish. And the rebound comes down to Swap, and he'll bring it up the floor himself. Past the half-court stripe, stops at the three-point line. Gives it to Hendry. Thought about the deep three, changed his mind. Gives it back to Swap, who brings it now left side. Bounce pass down underneath to Hendry. Shovel pass comes to three-point shot. Good by Sorensen. His second three of the game, 38-35 Hawks. Nice ball movement that time by the Hawks.
Yeah, he had 1-3 in the first half, has one now. Good ball movement and an even better shot by Royal Sorensen.
Warburton with the ball. On the Eagle logo, now goes to the tip of the key. Picks up his dribble. Pass down underneath to Ty. Ty tries to get it to Carlson. Carlson gives it back outside. Shot is up, no good, and the rebound comes down to North Sanpete with the basketball. Swing it over to the right side. It's Swap. Swap, bounce pass down underneath. Shot up, blocked. Whistle and a foul and free throws. To the free throw line goes Epps. He'll shoot two.
Now, something I noticed a little off ball there, Sonny, is the positionless nature that Cannon Mortensen brings to the team. He's someone who, he looks like he'd be your stereotypical center power forward, but he defends well against guards. He's not someone you can only put on other big guys. He's someone who can keep those feet moving and track as he moves along the perimeter, and that worked to their benefit, but an inside pass and a foul.
Braddock Epps with the free throw. It's up and good. 39-35 now. The Hawks up by 4. Remember, the Dinos led by 1 at halftime, so they've outscored the Dinos by 5. The second free throw up and no good. Whistle and a foul on North Sanpete on the missed free throw.
Yeah, that's more of a foul of frustration. You don't want to be giving those up. That leads to foul troubles, puts you in the bonus earlier in the quarter. You don't want the Dinos to get to the free throw line, especially if the game's this close.
Warburton has the ball off to Orth. Orth gives it to Cannon. Cannon Mortensen drives inside. Carlson from 10. Baseline right, won't go. And the rebound comes down to North Sanpete. Quickly down the floor they come. Dinos get back on defense. Knocked out of bounds. North Sanpete ball, but a good defense by the Dinos. They got back. It looked like it was going to be an easy basket for North Sanpete. The hustle by the Dinos, and now they have to throw it in on the baseline.
That was Warburton showing off those volleyball hops. One of the top players for Carbon High School in boys volleyball.
And it comes to Hendry off the glass and in. That 10-foot shot on the inbounds, that was too easy on that inbounds pass, and it's a 6-point lead for North Sanpete, and they come out strong here in the third quarter.
And that's a lot of credit to Hendry. He has 4.
Carlson down in the paint, picks up his dribble, puts it up, no good. Offensive rebound, Orth put it up and in. Kyler Orth has 4. There to get the offensive board, it's back down to 4, 41-37.
And historically, when we've seen Orth take over games, has been the second half. He is a great second half player. He plays a quiet first, but explodes in the second.
Hendry with the ball on the baseline, drives in, uses glass, won't go. Rebound comes down to the Dinos. Good defense by Carlson. Ahead it comes to Cannon Mortensen. Cannon to Ty. Ty swings it over to Orth for 3. Short off the front of the rim, no good. And the rebound comes down to North Sanpete with 4:20 left in the third.
Lots of pushing underneath the basket as both teams battle for those rebounds.
Sorensen, pass down underneath to Epps. Count it in a foul and a free throw. Chance for a 3-point play. And Epps will go to the free throw line with a 43-37 lead for North Sanpete and a chance to make it 44.
And Epps, after being held quiet in the first half, has found his footing as he has 3 so far in the second half. A chance to make it 4 here. As Branch checks into the game for the Dinos in favor of Evan Lancaster. And it looks like they're going to send in Van Dam as well.
He comes in for Ty Mortensen. 4:12 left to play, 43-37. 1 free throw to come for Epps. Braddock eyes the bucket, puts his free throw up, and it's no good. And the rebound scrambled for still. Body's on the floor. Warburton comes up with it. He has it knocked away to whistle and a foul on the ground. Foul number 3 for the Hawks.
And Sonny, my theory is getting proven right time and time again. The more aggressive the post-whistle reaction by a player, the more likely they are to do it. I mean, he kind of tackled Carter from behind, gets the whistle blown, sticks his hands up at the ref as Carbon gets the possession.
Ort swings it over to the right side. It goes to Branch, who checks into the ballgame. Drives the baseline, puts it up and in, and Carter Branch continues to have a good game. He has 9, 43-39. This game might come down to who can make the free throws, because neither one of them shooting really well from the free throw line. Nice pass down underneath. Shot up and in by Epps again. He has 5. 2 for 9 from the free throw line for North Sanpete. 4 for 8 for the Dinos. Warburton with the ball, 45-39, goes left side. Hands it off to Van Dam, gives it to Cannon. Cannon Mortensen, tip of the key. Swings it back over to Branch. Branch on the baseline. Pass knocked away in a turnover, and we come the other way. Fast break. Dinos get back. Out of bounds. No foul. And it goes off North Sanpete, and that is another time where the Dinos are getting back on defense. They're going to say it goes to North Sanpete. I don't think that's right.
Are they calling a foul, or are they calling an out of bounds? That's what this is going to come down to, Sonny. If it's out of bounds, that should be Carbon ball. If they're whistling a foul, that should be North Sanpete ball. It just depends on what they're calling it.
There's no foul. So they're saying it went out off Carbon. So when it comes for North Sanpete, and they get the ball. Hendry swings it over to the left side. It goes to Schloppy down underneath. Shot up, good. Epps again. So they're closing down Hendry, but Epps is having his way now, 47-39.
And that's what happens. They need to shut down Epps. They need to be consistent on every player defensively.
Orth goes strong to the basket. Count it, and a foul. Kyler Orth with a tough shot. He uses the glass. He gets it to go. And the whistle and a chance to cut it to 5.
Nearly lost my headset there, Sonny, celebrating. That was a beautiful shot by Kyler Orth. Bodies his way into the paint, puts up the floater, takes the contact, gets it to fall.
6 points in the ball game for Orth and a chance to make it 7. 47-41, 2:59 left to play third quarter. Shot is up and no good for the Dinos. And the rebound comes down once again to Hendry.
And like you said, Sonny, this game is probably going to come down to who can make those free throws first.
Swing it around the perimeter, goes back to Hendry. He stands on the eagle. Sets the offense, now gives it over the right side, goes to Sorensen. Sorensen, ball knocked out of bounds. It looked like that went off North Sanpete. They're going to say off the Dinos. The North Sanpete will throw it.
Yeah, that one could have gone either way. That was a 50-50. Just depends on the angle you saw it from.
Right.
Up here, it looked like it went out on North Sanpete. Down there, looks more like it went out on Carbon.
So North Sanpete will throw it around the perimeter here. Showing some patience. Stolen on the turnover. Stolen by Cannon Mortensen. Takes it all the way and lays it up and in. And Cannon has 8. It's back to 4. 47-43. Timeout North Sanpete. And the Dinos are getting the momentum back, and we go back and forth. Been quite a game.
Sonny, and that's what I like about the Dinos tonight. They may find themselves in situations where they get down 9, 10 points, but they battle back. They're not quitting. The body language on the court is shining right now. They're holding their heads high. They're playing with a lot of aggressiveness, Sonny. That's something that we really haven't seen over the course of the season, but it looks like tonight something has clicked in the Dinos' heads, and they are here to play, Sonny.
Hendry scored 4 points here in the third quarter, 7 for Epps. He's had a good quarter.
That he has. He's having a nice showing tonight. As Epps really taken over in the void left by Hendry. Hendry, though, still 4 points in the quarter. He has a total of 16. Epps has 9. And other than that, Royal Sorensen, the only Hawk to score this half. He has that big three-pointer that helped him ignite the initial run.
So on the floor for the Dinos will be Branch, Ty Mortensen, Orth, Warburton, and Cannon Mortensen. That's the 5 on the floor for the Dinos in their black uniforms tonight with the blue numbers. And it comes to North Sanpete in their white uniforms with the red numbers. Checking into the ball game is Gillens. There's a lob pass to Hendry, and he couldn't get it to go on the tip, but they get the ball back. A scramble for it. Stolen. Fast break for the Dinos. Warburton takes it all the way. Blocked, but following the play. And with the point, it's Cannon Mortensen, and he has 10 in the ball game, and it's a 2-point game.
Cannon, an offensive rebounding peanut butter and jelly combination right there.
North Sanpete with the basketball. Swap swinger over the right side. He gets it back. Down it goes to Hendry. Jump shot from 10, no good. Rebound Warburton. He'll bring it up the floor down the left side with the basketball. Stops at the three-point line. Picked up there, still with the dribble. Gives it off to Orth. Orth goes around the screen. Bodies fall down, no whistle. Give it back over to Orth on the baseline from 10. Good! Orth hits it. He has 8. We're tied. And the Dinos on a run here. Back to 47-47.
6 in the quarter for Orth. He's up to 8 in the game. He's taking over right now.
Swap with the ball. Swings it to Hendry. Hendry picked up there by Branch. A long ways from the basket. Cross-court pass goes to Swap. Back to Hendry. Three-point line. Cross-court pass goes to Gillens. Gillens from there, no good. Rebound, Dinos. Orth with a rebound. Gives it off to Cannon Mortensen. Ahead to Warburton. Warburton goes strong to the basket. Dribbles it off his foot in a turnover.
And the refs are disagreeing, Sonny.
Yes, hang on.
And the refs agree that it's carbon ball. Coach Brower appreciates the intensity from the bench, but needs them to sit down lest there be a tech given.
Yeah, the referee said, sit down.
But, Sonny, I love the energy the Dinos are playing with.
Absolutely. Dino ball on the baseline, tied at 47, under a minute left to play. 29 on the shot clock for the Dinos. Lancaster will throw it in as he checks into the game. Griffith to Lancaster. Bazzoni, three-point line. Bounce pass to Warburton. Warburton tries to get it underneath to Carlson. Ball knocked away in a turnover for the Dinos, and here comes North Sanpete the other way. Turnover number 10 for the Dinos. Three-point shot by Hendry. No good. Rebound underneath. Epps. Good. Epps has 9.
And Epps is battling right now. He's doing an excellent job picking up the slack that Hendry's causing because he's being guarded so closely by the Dinos.
Bazzoni, who checked in on the last dead ball with a basketball. Gives it over to Griffith for 3. Short off the front of the rim, no good. There's a whistle and an over-the-back foul on North Sanpete. It's going to be on Epps.
And Epps and Hendry need to watch these fouls. They're getting into dangerous situations where they can't really benefit themselves.
That's team foul number 5. So Carlson's going to shoot free throws.
And
sorry, didn't mean to interrupt you there.
Sonny, no worries at all. This is where it's going to be won, though. They need to start making these free throws. These are big. This can help get that rhythm going at the line.
Free throw up, no good. Dinos are 4 for 10 from the free throw line tonight, shooting 40% from there. One more free throw to come. 2 for 9 for North Sanpete, not any better. But it seems like the team that starts making free throws might win this game. Second free throw up and no good as well. And the rebound comes down to North Sanpete, an empty possession because a couple of missed free throws. Now they need to get a defensive stop here, only trailing by 2. Swing it over to the left side. Cross-court pass goes to Gillens. He'll shoot the 3. No good. Tipped up by Epps at the buzzer. No good, and we're done with 3. Wow, what a game.
My goodness, Sonny. My heart is racing. These two teams both want it, and they're both chasing after it. This game, either team goes on a run, the other will respond with a run of their own, neither backing down. And this is creating one of the most exciting basketball atmospheres that we've felt in a while. I haven't felt this way, Sonny, since the first half of that Emory game.
Yeah. 16-13, North Sanpete outscores the Dinos in the third quarter. And that's why they have the 49-47 lead as we head to the fourth quarter. And Aiden, we're going to keep it here. But, we've mentioned it a few times in the last couple of minutes. This might be who can make the free throws down the stretch because both teams are not shooting well at the free throw line at all.
No, they are not, Sonny. I completely agree with you. This is where the game is going to be won or lost. Which team decides that they want to make these free throws first? That's going to be the team that's probably going to come away with the win here tonight. Right now, like you said, both teams struggling.
The turnovers are almost even. The Dinos have 10. North Sanpete has 9. So turnover situation is even. The Dinos have made 2 more free throws than North Sanpete, but North Sanpete leads 49-47 as we go to the fourth quarter. 95.3 the peak. This is where the Dinos play. Don't go anywhere. We got a great one going here at North Sanpete. The Dinos with the ball first, and then it comes. Bazzoni gives the ball to Warburton. Top circle. Sets the offense. Takes it over to the right side. Knocked away. Controlled by the Dinos. Carlson from 10. Short. And the rebound comes down to North Sanpete. With the board, it's Clayton. Clayton ahead to Hendry, and it's knocked out of bounds off the Dinos.
That was a good...
Once again, I think I know what you were going to say. They got back on defense. Good defensive play, right? Saving easy, too.
You read my mind, Sonny. That's exactly what I was going to say. That was a good job getting back, forcing it out of bounds. North Sanpete has excelled, though, along these baseline plays. That little toss up to Hendry, gets the floater.
We've said a lot tonight where the Dinos getting back on defense. On the inbounds pass, Clayton with the 3, and off the bench he has 11 huge points, and it's 52-47.
Yeah, he's a difference maker for the Hawks tonight.
Griffith, back to Warburton, back to Griffith. Swing it over to Bozzoni, who drives inside. Back over to Warburton for 3. Good! Warburton from the right baseline. He has 8 in the ball game, and it's 52-50. They needed that basket.
They did. That gets them back into this game. They respond in kind. A 3 for a 3 makes this game a 2-point affair yet again.
North Sanpete directing traffic on offense. They lead by 2. 7 minutes left to play in the game. Give it over to Gillens. Swing it over to the left side now. Goes to Clayton. Clayton holds above his head. Gives it to Hendry. Hendry over to Schloppy. Shot up. No good. Rebound comes down to the Dinos. It's Bozzoni. He gives it ahead to Ty. Ty to Lancaster. Lancaster past a half-court stripe. Picked up there at the free throw line now. Drives in the paint. Still with the ball. Puts up a 10-foot shot. Good. Lancaster has 8. And the Dinos have tied this game up at 52 with 6:30 left to play.
And he just kind of strolled in there. I mean, he didn't face much resistance. That's not a play North Sanpete wants to give up. They probably want that one back.
Perimeter passing, good defense by the Dinos. Lob pass to Hendry. Double team. Knocked away. Turnover. Dinos with the basketball. Good defensive set for Carbon. Bozzoni kicks it off to Lancaster for 3. Good! From the baseline left, Lancaster has 11, and the Dinos lead by 3, 55-52.
3 threes for Evan Lancaster. He is lighting it up from beyond the arc.
Schloppy gives the ball over to the left side. It goes to Gillens. Gillens now between the circles. Back over, down underneath. It goes to Hendry. Hendry double team, kicks it outside. 3-point shot, good. Gillens and the bench players are coming in and making big plays for both teams. 55-55. Warburton fakes the 3, gives it to Griffith. Griffith drives inside. Shovel pass to Ty. Long from Tan. He gets his own rebound. Bozzoni on the baseline. Makes a little move. Uses glass. Won't go. Rebound comes down to North Sanpete. Dinos had 2 good looks. Couldn't get it to go. Tied at 55 with 5:21 left to play.
Yeah, you have to answer back on defense now. You can't have an empty offensive possession and let them score. Whatever team has momentum is going to need to seize it right now.
Perimeter passing once again for North Sanpete and a timeout called. We're going to keep it here with 5:08 left to play and a 55-55 tie. It's been a great game. The Dinos had 2 good looks at the basket last time. They just couldn't get it to go.
And that's the unfortunate reality sometimes. It's just not going to bounce your way. But tonight, Sonny, this is some of the best basketball we've seen from the Dinos. They respond to adversity so well tonight. I mean, they have points where they're getting down. They let the Hawks go on a run, but they answer back in such a big way. And that's what they continue to do, and that's what they need to continue to keep doing as this game enters its waning moments. This one is going to come down to the wire.
We'll take a quick break. We'll go back to the station. It's tied at 55.
It's fun! It's our favorite place.
Strike up family fun for everyone. Gateway Lanes. Families that play together stay together. And Gateway Lanes is your center for fun, cold beer, snacks, and great food. So let Gateway Lanes do the cooking with open and league bowling year-round and Club Bowl Thursday night, 9 till 11:30, with unlimited bowling including shoes. Since 1989, Helper's Hometown Bowling Center, Gateway Lanes, South Main Street in historic Helper, and bowlhelper.com. Let's roll.
The Dinos play here on 95.3 FM, The Peak.
That's right. The Dinos play here, and they're playing quite a game here tonight. 55-55 with 5:08 left to play in the ballgame.
That is very right, Sonny. I don't know whether it's the energy drink I'd have before the game or the action on the court, but I'm having a heart attack.
It's been fun tonight. Hendry with the ball. Gets it outside. It goes to Swap. Stands on the eagle. Ball knocked away. They get it back. Knocked away. Turnover. The Dinos come up with it. Tied at 55 with it is Lancaster. Lancaster gives the ball to Ty. Ty to Orth. Drives inside. Whistle and a foul on the ground.
And, Sonny, if you look on the court, even the refs are getting into it. That was a very aggressive no shot. But they're having fun down there. I love the environment we have here. It's a very close, comforting bleacher setup. You got the band playing. It's just delivering on all the action you could possibly want in a high school basketball game.
I want to thank North Sanpete High School for the hospitality here tonight once again. And it comes for the Dinos. Bazzoni with the ball, gives it over to Warburton on the baseline left side. Works his way close, now kicks it back outside. Bazzoni finds a little gap. Reverse layup blocked. Gets it back. Finds a wide open Ty Mortensen in front of the basket, and he puts it in, and the Dinos lead by 2.
That's why you don't give up on the play, Sonny. That was a great job by Ty.
Hendry on the baseline. Runner, no. Rebound, Bazzoni. He'll bring it up the floor himself. Past the half-court stripe. Behind the back move. Kicks it over to Lancaster for 3. Won't go. Tipped up by Mortensen, and Ty is fouled, and he will go to the free throw line to shoot 2. And the Dinos are playing with a lot of energy, or they're in the right places.
This feels like the first time this season, Sonny, where the ball has been bouncing towards the Dinos. Offensive rebounding. It's a skill-based thing, but there's a little bit of luck involved.
Ty's free throw is halfway down, and it pops out. It literally was halfway down and pops out. One more to come.
It was the opposite of that Kawhi Leonard shot. Looks like it's going to be bad, goes good. This one looks good, goes bad.
57-55, 4:17 left to play. Second free throw up and good. Ty has 5 in the ball game, and the Dinos have a 3-point lead, 58-55. 4:16 left to play. Hendry's going to bring the ball up the floor. They're going to put the ball in his hands, you can tell by the way the offense is. Here's a 3-point shot, no good. Rebound comes down to the Dinos. Clayton with the missed 3. He's had the hot hand tonight from the 3-point line, not this time. Warburton gives the ball off. 3-point shot, good! It's Bazzoni for 3 from the baseline left. Give the assist to Warburton. 61-55, Dinos up 6. 3:48 left to play. Hendry with the ball. Hendry cross-court pass down to Gillens. 3-point shot, no good. Rebound, Dinos out of bounds. Dino ball. Off Epps. And the Dinos lead by 6 with 3:39 left to play. Now you got to take care of the ball, and you got to get a shot every possession here.
You do. You need to take a good, smart shot, but right now, Sonny, the sophomores are shining. Carter Branch, Jackson Bazzoni, Case Griffith, they're all looking so good on the court.
Lancaster, whistle, offensive foul away from the ball.
It looks like they're calling that against Warburton, probably a moving screen type deal. That's what the Dinos offense has been built off tonight. Screen, cut, open something up, move the ball around. Brower in the official's ear as he tries to argue his case there.
Away from the ball, foul. 61-55, Dinos lead by 6, 2 fouls on each team. 3:28 left to play. With the basketball, it's Gillens. Gillens gives it to Hendry. Hendry picks up his dribble, swings it over to Schloppy, back to Hendry. Hendry gives the ball off to Clayton. Clayton, 3-point line. Looking, shot clock says 15. Hendry's going to make a baseline move, kicks it back outside. Good defense by the Dinos. They're everywhere on the baseline. Here's Clayton, kick it back outside. Back to Clayton for 3 on the baseline. Good! That was a tough shot. And Clayton gets it to go. He has 14, 61-58. That was a huge shot for North Sanpete.
Yeah, you got to give him credit there.
Lancaster with the ball. 15-foot shots and air ball. The rebound comes down to North Sanpete. Whistle, and he stepped out of bounds. He was double-teamed and stepped out of bounds. Dino basketball.
And the Dinos buying themselves an extra life there. That was nearly disaster as North Sanpete's starting to find their rhythm again on the offensive side of the ball. That was a great move by Evan Lancaster, forcing a double team with the baseline.
And it comes to Orth. Orth kicks it outside. Good! 3-point shot from the baseline left. This time it's Cannon Mortensen. He has 13. The Dinos are up 6 with 2:26 left to play.
Oh my goodness.
Ball knocked away. Stolen. Bazzoni takes it all the way. Hands it off to Mortensen. Cannon. Bounce pass to Bazzoni. Count it! 66-58. The Dinos are up by 8 with 2:10 left to play. Whistle and a timeout, North Sanpete.
Sonny, dare I say, this is one of the best stretches of basketball we have seen the Dinos play
Absolutely.
all season. We say that a lot, but that speaks to their improvement. But right now, they are lighting it up wherever they are. Smart plays from everyone. Lancaster using the baseline as a defender. A great job by Bozzoni finding Mortensen. Cannon hustling all over the place, Sonny. This is what the Dinos can be, and this is what they are right now.
66-58, 2:08 left to play in the ball game, and the Dinos are looking good here in the fourth quarter. As we look at scoring by quarters once again, North Sanpete led 21-14 after one. Halftime, the Dinos were up 34-33. They outscored North Sanpete 20-12. Now in the third quarter, North Sanpete outscored the Dinos 16-13 to take a 2-point lead. But here in the fourth quarter, the Dinos have really played well, and they have outscored the Hawks by 10 to take an 8-point lead.
Sonny, and you can feel the shift in the gym. I mean, you feel kind of the defeat coming from the student section. They have silenced the opposing crowd. That's one of the most powerful things you can do as a road team. If you can make that student section be quiet, that means you are winning not just the game more than likely, but you are winning the battle of emotion.
North Sanpete's band is fantastic.
Oh,
they're right in front of us, and I love the atmosphere with it.
You know,
but they're great.
Their band sounds incredible. I love pep bands, especially good ones like North Sanpete, Carbon, Emory all have. It's so fun, and it adds to the environment just that much more.
2:08 left to play. Dinos lead 66-58. North Sanpete with the basketball. Shot clock says 31, in it comes. Swap gives it over the left side. It goes to Clayton, back to Swap, down to Hendry. Hendry in the paint, puts up a shot, won't go. Rebound, Carbon. Under 2 minutes left to play. Ty with the rebound. Ty to Bozzoni, back to Ty. Past the half-court stripe he comes. Takes it into the paint. Back outside of Bozzoni, three-point line. Now makes a baseline move behind the back. Bounce pass down to Warburton, knocked away. Scramble forward out of bounds. Who has it?
And looks like they are
going to go to North Sanpete.
North Sanpete. Yeah, that was in that area where the student section all on their feet. You
Yes.
can't see that one little corner, but that shows how into this game everyone is.
Swap with the ball between the circles, swings it right side, he gets it back. Now he swings it left side to Gillens. Gillens picked up there by Bozzoni. Gives it back to Swap. Swap over to Clayton. Clayton, three-point line. Shot clock says 19. Baseline move. Good defense by the Dinos. Three-point shot, Clayton. This time no good. Rebound comes down to Bozzoni again, a whistle and a foul. And Jackson's been all over the place.
Oh, my goodness, Sonny. I think the storyline of this game, you have the Dinos' regular contributors. You know, you got Lancaster, Cannon, Mortensen, Kyler Orth again coming back, Carter Warburton. I think the real heroes have been those sophomores who have stepped up in the biggest way imaginable for Carbon. They are making some of the biggest plays of their young careers down the stretch of an intense game.
Minute 17 left to play. We'll do a game set here. Minute 17 left to play. 66-58. Dinos lead by 8. The Hawks have 3 fouls. Now the Dinos only have 1 foul, Aiden. And with this new, well, it's not new. It's been around now for a year. But the 5 foul thing, the Dinos can play aggressive defense. They have 3 fouls to give.
You know, right now, your goal is if they have an open shot, you're going to have to make them earn it. You give them the foul. I hate to break out the Jordan rules, but that's what you need to be playing right now because North Sanpete struggled from the free throw line. If you have someone especially coming into the paint like Rich Hendry, you need to discourage him from doing that.
Yeah, if you think you're getting beat on the perimeter, then foul because you've got 3 to give with a minute 17 left to play in the game.
It's like pass interference on the high school level. That's a play where you can afford to give up.
Sure.
You're going to get a foul called on you, but you're going to stop a surefire basket.
Absolutely. Bozzoni is in the ball game along with Warburton. Also in the game is Cannon Mortensen, Ty Mortensen, Kyler Orth. That's the 5 on the floor for the Carbon Dinos. Minute 17 left to play, 66-58. Dinos lead, looking for their first region win of the season. In it comes to Mortensen. Mortensen gives it to Bozzoni. Down to a minute 13 left to play. Ball knocked away. It goes to Warburton. 28 on the shot clock. Plenty of time. No hurry for the Dinos.
Yeah, they can let those seconds tick down. They don't need to rush anything. No.
But a turnover to try to get the ball to Orth, and it goes out of bounds. You don't want to stop playing, but
you want to play smart.
It's a
but you
happy
want to
medium.
you want to slow that pace down.
Yeah.
That's what you're going to want.
What do we got?
It
He stepped over the line on the inbounds.
Oh, my goodness, Sonny. That is a mental error like no other in a game this close. You can't afford a mistake like that. That gives Carbon a fresh shot clock if they're able to inbound.
I guess that's what happened. I'm not sure. Carbon got the ball, however, under a minute left to play. With the ball now, it's Warburton, top circle. Still with it. Shot clock says 26. Game clock says 51 seconds. Ball knocked away, controlled by the Dinos. Orton gives it outside. Warburton back underneath to...
And they're going to call
got a
Carbon for the
whistle.
step out.
Stepping out of bounds was Warburton. As Orth had the ball down in the paint, and they collapsed on him. Tried to get the ball to Warburton, and he steps out of bounds with 40 seconds left to play. Dinos up 8.
This is defense time. Hendry with the ball.
They don't have time to do this. They have to get moving. They're going to perimeter passing. Timeout called by North Sanpete with 29 seconds left to play, and they just wasted 10 seconds.
Yeah, I'm shocked they let them move the ball around. They were passing for no reason. You know, you want to get the ball in Hendry's hand. They had him up top in between the circles. I don't know why they didn't decide to run a play, try and get him to the basket, at least to the free throw line. That's a nonsensical decision.
That's a positive play for the Dinos.
Oh, yeah, it helped
because
them out
it
greatly.
took 10 seconds off the clock and they didn't do anything. Then they called timeout. So now there's only 29 seconds left to play in the ball game, and the Dinos lead by 8.
If anything right now in the final 2 minutes of this game has defined it, it has been the mental errors of North Sanpete stepping over on the inbound, letting the clock tick away, and then letting it tick away offensively there. It's been a strange series of decisions made by the Hawks.
29 seconds left to play. Hawks with the basketball, they're down 8. Dinos with the lead, 95-3 the Peak where the Dinos play. Throwing the ball in will be Clayton. Clayton will throw it into Hendry. There's no doubt about that. And then it comes to Hendry. Hendry with the basketball, back to Clayton, back to Hendry. Swings it over the swap, back to Hendry. Hendry's going to take the deep three. He's out short off the front of the rim. The rebound comes down to Clayton. Whistle and the foul on the ground. That's a good foul.
That's a good foul.
Foul number 2.
You can afford to give it. It's on the ground. What you need to watch here, though, is that little baseline play they run for Hendry. He gets into the empty space in the middle of the paint, and he puts up the floater. That at least gets them into a 6-point ball game.
But there's 19 seconds left.
But both teams have struggled from the free throw line.
3-point shot by Swap is good.
That was a little too open.
On the inbounds pass, he has 7. 66-61. Full court pressure being applied, a whistle, and a foul, and Carbon will shoot free throws. Now, the Dinos need to put these free throws in. They're up 5 with 12 seconds left.
You know, if there is a time.
Oh, hang on. That's only number 4, so the Dinos will throw the ball in. My mistake.
They're quick with that scoreboard. They're really good at that. Second time this game that's happened.
So the Dinos will throw the ball in.
Sonny, my heart is racing.
Lancaster throws it in up 5, 12 seconds left. Warburton's fouled. And Carter will go to the line to shoot 2.
The thing, though, Sonny, is that's going against Hendry. That's someone who you don't want picking up fouls, especially with the potential of overtime still around the corner. That's what spelled their doom in Emery County. Now he's up to 4. He's got one more to give, and he is kind of foul prone in the second half.
The only thing, Aiden, though, with 11 seconds left, you have to foul.
You do.
It doesn't matter at this point in time. You're down 5. You're down 6 as Carter puts the free throw in. He has 9 in the ballgame. So the Dinos, 6-4-14 from the free throw line. Free throw number 2 for Carter's good. 68-61. The Dinos up. Here's a deep 3. No good. Rebound Dinos. 5 seconds left. Whistle and a foul. The Dinos are going to win. With 4 seconds left to play in the ballgame, the Dinos up 7 and shooting free throws.
And Carter stepped up to the line the last time they were down there, and he did exactly what he needed to do. Hit the 2, and now it's all Cannon Mortensen. With 4 seconds left, this is just the icing on the cake, the final nail in the coffin.
So at the free throw line is Cannon Mortensen. Eyes the bucket for free throw number 1, puts it up and good.
Well, if you're going to have a time where you're going to start making all your free throws, this is the best time to do it.
69-61, Dinos up 8 with 4 seconds left to play. Second free throw is up, and it is good as well for Cannon. He has 15 in the game. Give it to Hendry. Hendry over in the corner. Shot blocked at the buzzer, and the Dinos come away with the win.
A final exclamation point from Ty Mortensen. Stuffs a last-second shot. Dinos come away with the win. 70-61.
They turn the scoreboard off immediately I'm glad you've seen the score because they turned it off like 1 second after the game was over. The scoreboard was off.
I'm really fortunate to have it right in front of me on our stream on Hassel Country Sports Carbon. Post-game show, we're going to get coach and probably a player up in the broadcast booth. So it's an exciting finish here at North Sanpete High School. I'm going to run down in a second and probably grab coach, but a really exciting finish. Dinos winning 70-61 against the Hawks of North Sanpete High School. Leading the way was Cannon Mortensen finishing with 15 points in the end. Carter Warburton with 10, Evan Lancaster with 11, Jackson Bozzoni with 7, Kyler Orth with 8 in his return, Carter Branch with 9. An exciting finish for the team here tonight.
So we'll take a break. When we come back, the Eastern Utah Community Credit Union postgame show right here on 95.3 The Peak, where the Dinos play. The Dinos win tonight, 70-61, when we return.
Imagine the sound of a basketball swishing through the net at the game buzzer. That's the sound of you scoring big with Eastern Utah Community Credit Union's Slam Dunk Savings Accounts. Just like a winning team will strategize their plays, we will help you plan your financial future with competitive interest rates and unbeatable customer support. Whether you're saving for college, a new home, or retirement, make a fast break to Eastern Utah Community Credit Union and let your savings game reach MVP status. Join our team today and start winning with your money.
Membership and eligibility required. NCUA insured. Loans approved on credit.
Hey there, food lovers. It's Bill Hicks from Farleno's Cafe, your new favorite spot for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Whether you're craving a hearty omelet, a fresh salad, our golden curly fries, or our mouth-watering pastas, we've got you covered. And we're open 7 days a week. So come on down to Farleno's Cafe, where every meal is a celebration. Remember, it's where the locals eat. Visit us at Farleno's, where great food and great company come together. See you soon.
How well do algorithms answer your questions?
Your specific query will be addressed with a pre-written, standardized reply.
When you need help with life's important decisions like life insurance, home and auto coverage, and even retirement planning, rely on relationships, not robots. Farm Bureau Financial Services. It's your future. Let's protect it.
In the Castle Country, call your local Farm Bureau agent, Jill Jensen, at 637-8400 for a free quote today.
Carbon High School basketball on KRPX 95.3 The Peak.
Welcome back to the Eastern Utah Community Credit Union postgame show. Final score tonight, the Carbon Dinos get the win in region play. They now go to 1-5. They are 4-11 overall. They win tonight 70-61.
And Sonny, my heart's racing. That was a thrilling game from start to finish. When the Dinos had to respond, they responded extremely well. They did a perfect job maintaining the pressure on the Hawks, keeping the game within reach, and then when they found an advantage, they seized it and they utilized it to the fullest.
Let's take a look at scoring. First for North Sanpete, leading the way was Rich Hendry. He's the senior, had a great game, had 13 points. Most of those were in the first quarter, actually. And then he finished with 17 on the night. They really did a great job shutting him down. He had 17, but when he got shut down, Braddock Epps came in and played well as well. He had 9 points on the night. But I think the player that kept North Sanpete in this game tonight, James Clayton, he came in off the bench. He's averaging 3 points a game, and he had 14. He was huge tonight for North Sanpete.
He was. He was the reason this game was a game in the first place. He is a sharpshooter from deep. 2 threes in the first half, 2 in the second for a total of 14, like you said. He really lit them up tonight. They did a good job utilizing when Hendry was shut down. They found those secondary options, and they tried to win the game with them, but that's what Carbon wanted. They wanted it to be anyone but Hendry winning this game, because when Hendry was taken over, things looked bleak for Carbon. But as soon as they figured him out, they knew how to shut him down, what kind of pressure they needed to apply. That's when things went well for Carbon.
Bryce Schwab had 7 points in the ball game. Royal Sorensen came off the bench with 6. Austin Gillens came off the bench with 5. And McKay Schloppy was averaging 7 points a game. He had 3 tonight. They shoot 2 for 9 from the free throw line. That's a huge stat for North Sanpete. They turned the ball over 13 times.
Yeah, and that was something that we were watching coming into this game, who could take care of the ball better and who could make the free throws when it mattered, because that was in doubt the entire game. I mean, you look at a majority of the game, you're shooting 40%, 20%. It was bleak from the charity stripe, and that's an area where Carbon in the fourth quarter was able to tighten it up, and that's how they were able to secure this victory.
Here's a couple of stats for you that we talked about in the pregame show. Both teams had 13 turnovers, even there. We said free throws were going to be huge at halftime. 2 free throws made for North Sanpete, 2 for 9. The Dinos make 9 for 17. 7 points difference in the free throws. The Dinos win by 9.
And that is, like you said, the difference maker was those free throws. That's where you needed to have the most reliability towards the end of the game, especially with North Sanpete fouling as much as they did because they had to. This wasn't just a fouls of frustration we were seeing. We were seeing a lot of necessary fouls from the Hawks because they were trying to claw their way back into this game.
So we'll take a look at scoring for the Carbon Dinos. Leading the way tonight, the senior, Cannon Mortensen. 15 points on the night for Cannon. Just a fantastic game.
Yeah, that was a spectacular game for Cannon. He is always a showstopper when he gets on the court.
Evan Lancaster had 11 in the ball game. Then Carter Warburton with 10. Kyler Orth had 8. Carter Branch comes off the bench. He has 9. Jackson Bazzoni with 7. Ty Mortensen with 5. Case Griffith with 4 for the Carbon Dinos tonight. And they come away with the win. We're going to have some special guests come up to the booth here when we come back from the break. We'll have Coach Brower and we'll have Evan Lancaster joining us here in the broadcast booth when we return here on 95.3 The Peak. This is the place to be for Carbon Dino Sports, and the Dinos win tonight. They get the region win, 70-61 on the road.
JN Auto says it's time to get in the auto buying game. JN Auto is a game changer when you're looking for a new vehicle, but don't want to pay the new vehicle price. By making JN Auto a part of your team, you can count on finding quality, gently used vehicles with manufacturer warranties and unbeatable prices. You just found the secret to finding the perfect vehicle. It's JN Auto. Check out their huge inventory at jnautosales.com. JN Auto in Huntington and Price.
This is Dave.
And Ryan.
From Dave and Ryan's Movie Review.
Experience movies the way God intended them to be seen. On the big screen.
At the King Cole Theaters.
And action. Whether it's stunning action,
heart-stopping horror,
tender romance,
gut-busting comedy,
or wholesome family flicks,
movies are always better
on the big screen. Connect on Facebook for instant access to showtimes and the latest blockbusters.
With showing 7 nights a week and matinees on weekends, you can immerse yourself in the magic of movies at the King Cole Theaters.
You're listening to Carbon Dino Basketball on the Peak, KRPX 95.3 FM.
Welcome back, Carbon Dino Basketball 95.3 The Peak, where the Dinos play tonight in North Sanpete. And the Dinos come away with a big win tonight on the road, 70-61, with a great fourth quarter and a great second quarter to come away with the 9-point win. And joining me in the Southerners broadcast booth is Evan Lancaster, the senior. Evan, it's a pleasure to have you up here.
Pleasure to be here.
Tonight, you guys get your first region win. You guys really clicked tonight. You had Kyler Orth come back into the lineup, and it just looked like from the beginning of the game, me and Aiden both said the energy was really there with you guys tonight.
Yeah, I think we just brought the energy. We did what the coaches had asked us to do during practice, and then we just executed.
So tonight, you had 11 points in the ball game. Cannon Mortensen had 15. He had a huge game in the paint. Cannon, he controls the paint, doesn't he?
He does. He just chases every rebound and gets the points.
So free throws tonight, you guys made 9. You shot 17. They only made 2. Huge difference in the ball game tonight. But the one thing, only 13 turnovers for you guys tonight. You guys really took care of the ball tonight. That's a huge thing for your team, isn't it?
Yeah, I think that was important down the stretch to just take care of it.
Make sure you get shots.
Yeah.
As many possessions as you can. You can't score points if you don't get shots, right?
Nope.
So a good game tonight for you guys. Let's talk a little bit about the second quarter. You were down 21-14 after 1. The second quarter, you outscored North Sanpete 20-12. Talk a little bit about that second quarter and what was the big switch for you guys?
I just think we've made an effort to stay positive during the game and So we didn't look at that lead and get too down on ourselves. We were able to just keep playing and come back.
So the passing was good tonight. It just looked like you guys were really in sync. The third quarter, they outscored you guys 3. But then in the fourth quarter, you had another quarter just like you did the second quarter. You outscored them 23-12 in the fourth quarter. Talk a little bit about the fourth quarter and how you guys came about to take over the game.
I think the fourth quarter, we just wanted to focus on that being the most important quarter to just finish out the game. We worked so hard to get to that point, and then we just needed to execute and just finish.
Rich Hendry for North Sanpete, he's a ball player.
He is.
What did you guys do to shut him down in the second half? He had 13 points in the first half, only 4 in the second half.
We just made sure he couldn't get to his spots. He looks to get downhill a lot, and we just made sure to take that away.
Yeah, when he's in the paint, he's tough to stop, but you guys are making it tough for him to get the ball.
Yep.
Yeah, it made him uncomfortable. He was shooting some threes, but that's not his game.
No.
His game is in the paint. You guys did a great job on the defensive side tonight, too. Talk a little bit about your team chemistry. Winning a region game now, looking forward, the atmosphere, the momentum, everything is going to have to improve, right?
Yeah, I think we just got to keep rolling with this. It's just one win, and then we got a lot of region games left, and we just got to keep rolling.
Yeah, there's lots of basketball left to be played.
Yep.
Well, thank you for coming up and spending some time with us, Evan. Congratulations on a big win. You guys played great tonight. Proud of you guys.
Thank you.
We'll take a quick break, and when we come back, we'll have Coach Brower in here.
Soups are in at Swift's Stop and Shop, your gas and convenience store with more. Serving up delicious cook-to-order food like Swift's Soup of the Day and Soup and Sandwich combos, less than $5. Check their Facebook page and see what they're serving.
Oh, by the way, Swift is a Shell station. So if you have a Smith's fuel card, you can redeem your fuel rewards points at Swift. So pump up the savings and
start slurping some soups. From Swift Stop and Shop, North Main Street in Helper.
Open late.
Discover the strength and beauty of Flawless Sheeting's metal siding and roofing solutions. Designed to endure and crafted to conserve energy, the products offered by Flawless Sheeting ensure your home not only looks good, but feels good too. Plus, they come with a 40-year warranty. Enjoy superior durability and enhanced comfort year-round with new roofing from Flawless Sheeting. Ready to upgrade? Call Flawless Sheeting at 636-7300 and elevate the way you live.
You're listening to Carbon Dino Basketball on the Peak, KRPX 95.3 FM.
Welcome back, Carbon Dino Basketball, 95.3 The Peak. This is where you need to be for Carbon Dino Sports, and tonight was a great night to be here. 70-61, the Dinos with the win over North Sanpete. They get a region win. Just a great night here on the road, and joining us now in the broadcast booth is Coach Brower. Coach, congratulations on the win tonight. The kids played great tonight.
You know, they played as a team tonight. A lot of kids stepped up, did a lot of things. It was just a whole team effort.
The first quarter, you guys were down 21-14, but in the second quarter, what did you tell the kids after quarter number one? Because you outscored North Sanpete in the second quarter, 20-12, to take a halftime lead.
I can't remember. I probably said something along the lines like, don't give up, keep fighting. Like, we got to keep working. We're fine. Like, that's kind of been our theme for this year is we're fine. And so I think they just went to work and they just out-hustled in that quarter.
So the Rich Hendry, I just talked to Evan about him. He's a good ball player.
Oh, he's a great ball player.
Yeah, he's great. He scored 17 points, 13 in the first half. So what kind of adjustments did you make in the second half to hold him to only 4 points?
You know, one of the things that we've had issues with this year is we have a lot of kids that, because of the defense I run, you can't ball watch. So you've got to know where people are in your zone. You got to know where people are in your area. And that's one of the things I went in and told them about. I told them that one of the issues we've been having this year is when the guy drives baseline, the skip to the corner or to the wing is what's been killing us. And so I outlined, hey, this guy needs to go here and this guy needs to go here. And I think that's what worked. I think that's what the adjustments they made. They actually listened to what I said. And then I also just told him, I says, hey, look, we've got to know where the Hendry kid is. Like, he could go off. Like, he's a good enough basketball player that he could go off. And if he goes off, we're toast. So we've just got to know where he is at all times. We got to know what he's doing. If he does shoot a shot, make sure it's contested, not wide open. So it was good for the kids to do that.
Yeah, I mean, he dominates in the paint. He loves it in there.
Yeah, he does. He's a decent 3-point shooter, but he doesn't like it. He likes that mid range, which which I'm not going to lie, it's a lost art. Most kids don't like that, and I appreciate him wanting to shoot that shot. But, yeah, if you can stop that, I don't know what else he can do.
So turnovers tonight, they had 13, you had 13, so that was even. And me and Aiden talked about free throws might be the difference tonight. They were 2 for 9 from the free throw line. We were 9 for 17 from the free throw line, so we outscored them by 7.
9 for 17?
9 for 17.
That's terrible.
But you outscored them by 7 points, and you won by 9. So
hey, that works. That, when we were at Canyon View, we only shot 2 free throws.
Two free throws.
The whole game. And so one of the things we worked on this week is, and I told the kids, I said, look, the only reason why I wasn't getting after the refs at Canyon View was because we weren't attacking, we weren't being aggressive. So I'm not going to go to bat for you if you're not being aggressive. And so I felt the kids were aggressive tonight and actually tried to get those fouls.
Yeah, I think they were really aggressive. In the fourth quarter, the energy level was tremendous tonight.
Yeah, that's one of the things that we've kind of struggled with is when we get down 10, we kind of feel like we've kind of stayed in that 10-point range and never really fought back. They fought their guts out tonight. They came back. I never felt like they had to put their heads down. They just played really well.
Let's talk a little bit about some players coming off the bench. Well, Orth, he's back.
Yes,
he has 8 points tonight. It's great to have him.
Oh, it's awesome. He moves. He doesn't stay still, and he just attacks, and he's aggressive, and he grabs those boards that no one else can grab because he reads the ball really well. So it's going to be nice having him back and getting other kids back as well.
You got Jackson Bozzoni, who had 7, and Carter Branch, who had 9, coming off the bench. There's 16 points for you right there. Both of those kids played awesome tonight.
One of the things, as a sophomore, I've been in that position where you're the sophomore on the varsity team, and you have to come in and you have to play. And it's really hard, especially if the seniors don't feel like you're part of the team. And one of the things I told the sophomores, and our seniors are great. They've done a really good job with the sophomores. But there's always that apprehension of what's my role, what's my job, what can I do? I don't want to do too much. I'm going to turn the ball over. And one of the things I told all the sophomores this week was look, just play your game, be aggressive, go out there and do your thing. Are you going to turn the ball over? Yeah, you will, but it's no big deal. Just keep playing your game, and that's the game showed tonight.
Absolutely. Cannon Mortensen had 15 tonight. He had a great game as well.
I'm really glad that Cannon, one of the things Cannon's really struggled with is if he misses his first shot, he usually shuts down. But tonight he kept fighting back and kept trying to find a shot.
Ty Mortensen with 5. Carter Warburton had 10 points tonight, 5 in the first half, 5 in the second half. I felt like he was just really consistent throughout the entire night.
Yeah, Carter is one of those kids that if he's consistent, he'll be there. And one of the things I'm grateful for him is he keeps working. He's very coachable. I tell him anything, and he does it. He's going to be a great player.
And Evan Lancaster with 11 tonight as well. Just a great team effort tonight here to get a road win.
Yes, it was a great win. Like I said, it was a team effort tonight. There were kids coming off the bench that we normally don't have coming off the bench. We've tried some different lineups tonight, and those seem to work.
So then this is a great win. Friday night, we'll see you again as Juab comes to town.
Yeah, Juab. Yep. They're great. They're a great team. They have a great coach. They got that Park kid. He's a great player. If we play like we did tonight, I think we can beat them.
I agree. I hope we're up here having the same conversation.
I hope we have the same conversation on Friday, too.
Thank you, Coach, for coming up, spending time. I see you guys want to go home. I don't blame you. They're waiting for you.
My kids are more hungry than anything.
I think, they're wanting to go. So thanks for coming up.
Thank you so much.
Congratulations. We'll take a quick break, and when we come back, we'll finish the broadcast tonight here at North Sanpete. Dinos with the 70-61 win. Great win tonight. They'll back at it again Friday night, but don't go anywhere. We're not done yet here on 95.3 The Peak. Thank you, Coach.
Carbon High School basketball on KRPX 95.3 The Peak.
You gonna fix that?
Fix what?
That dripping faucet?
Someday.
No, how about today? Not only is it driving me crazy, but it's wasting water, costing us money, and could turn into dry rot and other damage.
Guess we better get to Magnuson Lumber and Hardware.
Now you're talking.
Magnuson Lumber features almost 1,000 feet of plumbing accessories and supplies you need to fix your leaking faucets and pipes. Stop in today. Main Street, Castledale. Magnuson Lumber and Hardware. Family owned since 1965. Picture this. A sudden burst pipe, flames engulfing your kitchen, Disaster strikes when you least expect it. But fear not, because Restore Wizard of Price is here to save the day. Their team of restoration experts is ready to tackle any fire or flood emergency from start to finish. They're not just here to fix the damage, they're here to restore your peace of mind. Don't let disaster catch you off guard. Call Restore Wizard of Price, 637-9165. Restore Wizard, the magic of a fresh start.
Looking for a great meal? Juniper has you covered with delicious pizza, pasta, burgers, sandwiches, and fresh salads. Juniper is open Tuesday through Friday from 11 a.m. to 8 p.m. and Saturdays from 12 to 8 p.m. Whether dining in or ordering out, Juniper makes it easy. Order through DoorDash for quick delivery straight to your door. From lunch to dinner, Juniper serves up flavorful meals the whole family will love. Stop by and see why Juniper is the perfect place for your next meal. Great food, great atmosphere every time.
I don't feel good.
Caring for each and every customer and their needs is the foundation of what Smart Health Pharmacy is all about. So when I need a prescription or advice, I can depend on the pharmacist at Smart Health.
Looking for a new pharmacy? It's never been easier to transfer your prescriptions to Smart Health. Call 687-5050 or go to smart-healthrx.com. Download their app today with convenient drive-through at 221 North Main Street, Huntington.
It's your health. Be smart about it.
The Dinos play here on 95.3 FM, The Peak.
Welcome back. Once again, 70-61. The Dinos come away with the win tonight. They go to with their first region win of the season. And Aiden, you have some important scores from around the state. We'll hit them real fast before we call it an evening here at North Sanpete.
Let's start with our sister station over on KOAL 107.3 FM, 750 AM. The Emory Spartans stole a game away on the road from the Juab Wasps, 74-71. Watch the ending while you were interviewing Coach. That one was death by free throw. The Spartans were able to build up a lead, forced some costly turnovers from the Wasps down the stretch, and they were able to come away with the victory.
That's a big win. Juab ranked number 2. That's a big win for Emory.
That's a potentially RPI-shattering win.
Yeah.
And then Canyon View and Richfield, the game that may be a preview of the region title game. Richfield dominates from start to finish, wins 63-47 over the Falcons. That one is going to be one to watch as the season goes on. Those two teams projected to win. That game was at Richfield, though, so Canyon View still has one at their place to take on the Wildcats, but that's going to be an exciting region series.
I think they're wanting to go home here.
Yeah, it looks like they are.
So we're going to call it an evening here in North Sanpete. Once again, the final score, Dinos win 70-61, and we will see you Friday night when Juab comes to town after them losing tonight. It should be a good game. The Dinos played well tonight. If they play like they did tonight, I think they can compete with anybody.
I think
so. This is
a
good night tonight. 70-61, the Dinos win. Anything else?
Just go Dinos. This is the first of many in region.
Hope you enjoyed the broadcast as much as we enjoyed bringing it to you. Once again, the final score tonight, Carbon